I will say you have to respect the salesmanship from that response to the ad.
Oh, I mean, totally. I like the. I like
He was
the.
dedicated with it.
Yeah, I like the. It's just like I'm sorry if you feel that way about the spoon blade. What I love about it is it so plays into these freaking yahoos who want to go buy weapons on the internet because they think they're badasses. I love it. That's so awesome to tweak them. Like, have you guys heard these idiot open carry people in Texas who walk into like Chipotle's? Their latest was they went into a Target and they went to the baby section, the baby food section, and they like held up. And I was like, "Are you serious?
Yeah,
Really?
dude, you're not helping your
You're not
cause
helping at all." Yeah, it was.
Keep
it was
calm,
pretty sorry.
turn
I
on our
will say
web.
though,
Really.
I would like to own a cane sword, not to use it, just to like put it on a wall.
Yeah, but that no. I have two. I have two. Listen, I would never own a gun. It's just my own personal thing. I would never have one in the house. But I have two swords that I have for display, which are not sharpened, bound, and held up on my wall for display. That's it. You know, like, and also, you know what I don't do? Open carry a flippin' samurai sword into a freaking In-N-Out burger. Like, it's.
And why not?
Yeah, I should totally do that.
That would be pretty brilliant. That the code of Bushido says I must always be with my blade. just completely.
It's like Belushi. It's like Belushi in Samurai Deli or whatever. Acha!
Holy cow.
Both.
Can't get a grip on it.
No, just
Hate you
saga in
guys.
chat.
Hate
I
you.
can't get a grip
Oh
on it.
man, what's up, Massive Dad?
I was a beach blonde, you know, like the really snow white blonde when I was a kid, and it did brown up a little bit, but it's still quite blonde.
Your response is lame? Really, Massive Dad? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, those genetics,
I know,
lame. Lame.
What was I supposed to say?
Exactly. No, I'm saying, like, why is that lame? Like, still
He
looks
just
pretty good.
hates
Oh, I think
me.
maybe he was saying that balding is lame or something.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
I thought to say, massive. Your opening salvo there is not a very convincing.
Yeah. I think
Hey,
Sasha's
are
looking
you
at it, man.
bald? Are you bald? You bald or blonde, man? Oh,
Lame.
Yeah, you're
bald.
that's
That's
lame.
lame.
If you should have responded with like, actually, I have Fabio's head of hair. You've been like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'll back off. You know, but like the bad response apparently was, let me answer your question.
Maybe young as hell over here, but look at all this hair. Look at it.
It's lame because yes, Massive. I assumed as much, Massive. Yes,
Oh, look what
I
I can.
was able to gather the meaning.
Arv, look what I can do. I've got bangs. You like this? You like
Yeah.
that?
Well, that's pretty awesome that you have bangs, dude. You
that's
take
the
any of those from your Abe Lincoln beard, or how, or what did you do about that?
Wow.
407 streams ago, and Nominatus was.
Dang. Alrighty.
Monkey, I made a if you're there, I made a Google shortener link version.
I would retort
of
with that, but I just remembered you're my DM, so I'm gonna shut. The
Oh yeah, well, oh. It's like in baseball. If you're it's got to suck to be the catcher when there's an umpire behind you who's doing a shitty job of calling balls and strikes, because you can't be like, what the hell are you doing? Because if you do that, then when you're at bat, you can guarantee the ball's going to go over your head. He's going to be like, strike one. You can be like, damn it, it's not fair.
Wow, there was an all dogs go to heaven.
That's
too.
whenever
What's up,
you
monkey?
just like catch a little wrong and like elbow them right in the dick.
Yeah, right, sure, exactly. Yes, exactly,
wow.
monkey. 1,666 followers. I'm a little troubled by that, but
Sorry,
There's
just
a
going
one
through
in front.
1989 games. Elf for Sega Master System. What?
Elf?
Alf.
Really? Oh, Alf.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
God, Alf. Back in the day.
Massive-
It's actually been on lately. One of the cable stations or whatever. And I've been checking it out. It's a thing.
Yeah, my cousin was able to perfectly imitate Alf's voice, so he would go to drive-thrus and he'd use Alf's voice, and he had
Oh,
a big
God.
Alf puppet. So he'd get up there and he'd like do the first thing. He'd like, yeah, where's my burger? I can't even do the voice anymore, and they were all like freaked out. But it was a very short shelf life because now he does the Alf thing. Everyone's like, what? Who?
I still think the best drive-through trick was someone dressing up as the actual seat. So
That's
so the
cool.
seat-
Really?
Yep. Yeah,
That's
I've
cool.
seen
Yeah,
that.
there's a YouTube of it somewhere. I know.
That's
someone
cool.
like order and then they drive up and it looks like a completely empty car.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But no, but they actually pick up the order and stuff as the seat.
Yeah. So Lennox, do you like your keep calm and turn on your webcam?
Yeah, that's
I have another one for after the break also, which you might like.
Oh, okay.
I do
So
like how the implication is that because he's not having a webcam on, he is now a foreigner.
Yeah, I am now,
Listen, man, there's only even the internet can only return so many hits on why don't you have a webcam image. You know, you should, and some of the ones are not safe for this
There we go.
cast, if you know what I'm saying. Like, They're not quite
I
suited
can
for.
only imagine.
But yeah, as far as the tall hat thing, I told you guys if you can get me within get me to 100 subs in a month so I can get new
A top hat? Oh, that would be precious.
I will
That is-
force Arv to buy me a top hat.
A
because he
top.
started
Oh,
all
I
the
would
time.
do it. I would 100% get you
And
a top hat.
I will make an Inno Lincoln or something like I'll have to
Lincoln.
figure out a better tag or something like that.
Oh, the top hat would be
I'll
precious.
make an emote with my face and a top hat, and we'll do it up.
Maybe I
I'll
could
even
get you. I
I'll
get you
even
like a,
take my glasses off so we can make
Yeah.
it more of a thing.
I could get you like a Johnny Depp top hat, and then you could star in any movie with Tim Burton ever. You could
No,
be in
no,
a-
it has it has to be an Abe Lincoln thing. If we're doing this, we got to go whole hog.
Okay, fair enough. Yep, no Lennox face, because according to him, Massive Death, and I quote, "I can't get a webcam overnight. It's not like $20
Yeah, it's
at any store.
every store that has possibly sells electronics carries like 15 of them. No.
No, it doesn't happen.
Nope.
What's up, Leshrac? It's not like I have any need for one as a streamer.
Yeah. Well, I would argue that
I'm not saying you need to have one. I did not have one for a long time, as you know. But I was just saying, like, it's not like it's some foreign concept.
that is true. You did start without a webcam. Listen
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
for a year.
Look, you've come. You're like, you need one as a caster.
For something like this, where we're actually replicating a D&D pen and paper session. That's why I'm
Yeah,
not letting Sod get away with showing his cat, because I'm not playing D&D
Considering
with his cat.
Considering there is actually like no game
Never
here,
forget.
what comes out of our mouth, it is kind of important to be seeing.
Exactly.
Something.
Exactly.
All right.
You have a
Not
cam,
that
but you
a
don't want to show your face.
podcast isn't viable.
Okay, I'm here.
I have my cat
Okay.
lurking in the background, which is kind of funny.
The
She's
cat's
watching
lurking.
me over- Yeah, if you see her
Mine's
over me,
sleeping.
right there, it's on the shelf.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, it's like, oh, I'm just sit here. Yeah,
like,
she likes that
aha.
spot.
Well,
All right.
I fed mine just before, so she.
Oh, so you knocked her out,
during
yeah.
the cast.
Nice. Nice.
I must say, I really want a cat. Like whenever Scamp eventually time catches up there, then I'm going to be getting a big dog and a cat, maybe multiple cats.
And a bigger cat.
A bigger.
Well, yeah.
And then you're gonna have like 1/8 of Foom's retinue.
Yeah, it's just she's so old and set in her ways. She's 14 now. She turned 14 this year, so
Oh wow.
we had a
Hey,
dog.
Lakota.
We had another dog, an older dog than her. Whenever I was younger, that dog, of course, is no longer with us. And then, so she's just been her own animal for so long. She does not do well with playmates or people showing up. So I'm afraid if I get like a kitten or a big puppy, she's just going to not take kindly to that. So.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Animals can adapt.
Yeah, but she's 14. I'd rather just have her.
Some
be my
can,
little-
some can't. That's the question. It's a crapshoot. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't want to
Yeah.
risk because she literally has like anytime she's around other animals, she's just not having it. So I'm just not gonna risk it. And she, like I said, she's 14 and she's a pug. She's
Oh, let's see. Okay, what's up,
living
chat?
out her days of happiness.
Hello, Lakota Warrior. Hi, Templar Warden. You wish you had a working laptop because Roll20. Yeah. What's up, Psychotic? The name of my new book is Icarus, which will be coming out in probably late September in physical and digital forms. And it's going to be coming out both the novel, but also the graphic novel, which is what I ran the Kickstarter for. Lego, you applied at Pizza Hut to become a delivery driver, but you have a 1997 GMC Safari. You've never seen a bulky vehicle like a van deliver pizza. It's just deliver the pizza in bulk. You just get there and you just open the back of the van. It's like an ice cream truck, but it's pizza
Ask them if
instead.
they can install like a heat, something that keeps the pizza warm. And
Yeah,
you're problem
exactly.
Solved.
Is that kind of like the where you like at the construction sites they'll have like those just setups where they'll just like make burgers and stuff right there, like a mobile
Oh, yeah.
restaurant?
They have like the hot dog cart that we passed just like 3-4 days ago that was like a fairly sizable, and it was set up on the side of the road, and he even had like a little picnic table out there, and it was one of those things that's like one size fits all deal. You know, it must have like hot dogs and everything else. What's up, Pav? Hello, Roix. Hey, Puglington.
That
what's
is
up, Graham Blade?
interesting that you say that though, because my most common delivery driver drives a Ford Excursion. Which, if you've ever seen an Excursion, that is a beefy vehicle. Hello, Templar. How are you doing?
You saw a book in the bank today called Icarus. No, mine is not published yet. It wouldn't surprise me though. It's not like the most uncommon name of all time, but it may be a book that was called Icarus, but it is not my book, and I shall return books called Icarus to the fore. I don't know.
Templar, I've been doing my thing. Where have you been, sir? You doing your having a life and whatnot, whatever.
How dare you?
I just want to scratch its belly. Oh, I want a cat.
That's a cute cat. Yeah, I'm
Very
a dog guy, more than a cat guy, but
I'm a pet guy. I find a lot of things cute. I find Foom's
so is my wife. Yeah.
Iguana cute.
I'm a pet guy, but I prefer dogs, but I love all animals. So.
I don't like any.
Well, aren't you?
Well, now
not
you
their
can get the allergy-free ones. The
Get a chameleon.
Yeah.
I got a dog food today actually at Petco, and the guy checking out had a chameleon crawling up his arm. And,
Yeah, Jesse
it's pretty
has
cool.
an adorable gecko
yeah.
as a pet.
And at one point, like, it looked over at me, and he's like, maybe he's looking at your shirt. I'm like, can you tell? Because the eyes are like, I was like, is he looking at me or everything but me? Like, I don't really. Oh man. All right, so hi everybody, welcome in. I guess we can get ourselves started. Welcome back to part 2 of the first adventure. The first time we meet again for the first time for the last time. So playing a Ghost of Dragonspear Castle. I'll summarize the adventure in a minute. Before I introduce everyone, I do want to just mention one thing, information that I just got. This is not happy news, but actually Inam is the one who told me about it, and I thought it was important for people in chat who might have known this person to know about it. So many of you may have known Sociocide, who was common to Inam's channel, my channel, played Thief quite a bit. He was a veteran who had served in Iraq. And apparently he is no longer with us. He apparently, from what we can tell on Facebook, the post came from, he had a post up there, and then it was confirmed by his brother that he had written this sort of goodbye post, and apparently he committed suicide a couple of days ago. This is something that we thought seriously about whether or not we wanted to. Can we not roll the dice for a second?
Sorry.
This is the kind of thing that we thought seriously about whether we wanted to bring it up at all, except that it's public knowledge, first of all. This is a publicly available page.
His
so it's
family
not-
is fully aware of this already. They know
Right.
they've been responding to it and stuff. So,
And the reason that we wanted to talk about it was it's my belief that these things are often teachable moments, and that one of the things we found is that for all of us as streamers and people who do what John and I do, we go to panels and conventions, and all of us with public personas of some kind, is a lot of people talk and interact, and a lot of people lurk in the background. And even if they talk and interact, they won't talk about something which is hurting them. And all of us, I think, have been through struggles and difficulties and problems in our lives. And what I want to make clear, and I think we all want to make clear here, is that whatever is going on with you, whatever problems you have, whatever issues you are going through, as difficult and as horrible and as awful as they can be, there are people out there, some people, and if you can't think of anyone in your own direct life, then us, the people that you're watching right now, who do genuinely care about what happens to you. And so what I want to say is I want you, if you are feeling this way and you are struggling, to be able to reach out. I want you, if you're feeling this way and struggling, to be able to reach out to friends, to be able to reach out to family. And if none of those in your mind exist, although I bet they really do, if they don't seem to exist to you, to reach out to one of us or one of the other people on Twitch. And we can try to direct you to a place where you can get some help. The last thing that anyone should do is end up taking, an act which sort of ends all of their existence for everyone. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and to his friends, and we are very sorry to see someone who is a member of the community to go. But I wanted to sort of, we talked about it, and we thought it was a good idea to let you folks know. If there's someone in chat who doesn't, is not doesn't talk about it publicly, or has contemplated suicide, or has been in that dark place, please don't take that action. Please take the action of reaching out first. And we're not gonna drag the whole cat down and do the whole thing this way, but we thought it was important to bring that up to begin with. So
absolutely, suicide has always will be it's a permanent solution to a very temporary problem. And although anything that you're going through might seem like it's never going to end, I know I was probably closer with Socio than most, but I talked to him about a lot. He went through a lot of hell and with his service, and I don't think he ever quite got over that. So he had some deep seated issues that he was working on, and but no matter what it is, it gets better. We all get to dark spots in our life at times, but trust me, it does get better. Never take a permanent course of action to something that is a temporary problem. Yeah, and as far as like just talking to him and stuff, this happened this week. This was like a couple days
ago. Yeah. So and you know, again, also if you have friends that you wonder about, you know, if you have friends that have sort of isolated themselves, pulled back in a certain way, it's your responsibility to reach out to them as a friend if you can. Now, this situation at Twitch is very difficult because lots of times people leave and go away for a while and come back because they've got real life things and we don't know. And so, you know, but in your case, if you got people that you know directly that have pulled back, please reach out to them because there's no coming back from something like this. And so it's very sad. We hope, obviously, that he rests in peace, and we wish his best to his family and friends, and to all of you who may have known him. But so, yeah. Anyone else want to say anything, or should we get underway?
I think we should move on.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
So I agree with everything pretty much that was said here. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are moving on. Let us move on to the second half of the Ghosts of Dragonspear Castle, and I will start as per. Actually, no, I'll go the other direction this time. We'll begin with Australia. We'll begin with Australia by going to Anaminatus, who's obviously from Australia. No, we'll go up to the person on as you look at the screen, the top left corner. And Saad, could you introduce yourself and your character, please?
I'm Sod with an underscore, as you can see in chat. My character is Domdor Grumblehammer, who is a dwarf fighter, and he is kind of trying to lead this bunch of people. but the one who's been doing the most work has been the drunk cleric. So I don't.
Yeah, that's worked really well so far. Kudos to you,
right?
buddy.
All right. Next up, down below, keep calm and turn on your webcam. Still without a webcam, is Mr. Silver Lanix. Lanix, do you want to introduce self and character?
You mean series runner, right?
Of course.
I don't want to mislead people.
The player formerly known as series runner. Yes.
Yes, I am our human fighter who has done absolutely amazing at missing a single shot of my longbow. So, I'm I have the character Lionel Revelus, the human fighter who has tried to contribute and have done pretty much nothing but read books.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, Mr. John Helfers.
One of the frontline fighters. Oh, did I say that out loud? I am the halfling rogue, Cade Marbados, who ended the last session with a brilliant natural 20 to take out a lizard man who'd almost killed me. Not that one, the other one, but
and
still.
And had an awesome adventure with a tree.
Yes, that was a great moment with the tree.
Yes, when I lost my fight with the tree. So,
he also moonlights as a chew toy for lizard men.
Yes. Toy, claw toy.
Oh man, I
had the last laugh.
I told my wife about that, and the funniest part, the part that she laughed out loud about, was the fact we were trying to run away from the lizard men in like chest deep water. She's like,
not as tall as them, yeah. Pretty much.
Canoe with it. Anyway,
this is a big mistake, huge mistake.
Okay, then to my right on the screen as you look is the currently blank because he shut his cam off.
Yeah, sorry, allergies today. I'm currently blowing my brains out through my nostrils.
So King Foom currently blowing his brains out with his nostrils.
I am Fing Mufikis, a jolly drunken cleric with a past, and horse rides make me sick.
And the most powerful member of the party.
Yes,
so
drunken master skills.
Hey.
Oh man. Okay, above him is the currently one missing member of the party. That is because Optic is currently apparently he has some serious, believe it or not, a pain in his neck, and he thinks it's because of the way he had his monitors organized yesterday. So he's at the doctor. So
and we swear that's not what he called Arv.
That's yeah, exactly. He's like, listen, man, you're a pain in the neck. I had to go to the doctor because of it. No, he didn't do that. But anyway, so he should hopefully be joining us in relatively short order. In the meantime, he is involved in a involved research project for Istival at the library at Crom's Hold. So that's what's going on with him. And then last but certainly Noxious, what's up, man?
Where have you been?
Last but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce to you one of the great presidents of the United States. I mean, Inaminatus.
I'm Inaminatus, and I am playing Solil. I can't even say my own character's name today. This is not
Abraham Lincoln.
Solil Rain. He is the human mage of the party. And so far has done bugger all other than read books and position himself in combat.
I was just gonna say that you got into prepreparation though. You got it. You were like there. You were set.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Hold me back.
Yeah,
At least
that was awesome.
Scare your teammates.
You already drained them of all the. Cool.
Exactly. And my name is Arvin Elleron. I am the dungeon master for this happy crew. We few, we happy few. Yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday. We're going to continue with it today. I want to mention, by the way, that if someone could post, could you put the link up again? Are you able to do that in chat once?
Monkey is doing it.
Oh, Monkey's doing it. Okay. Yeah, the map of the area. And you can actually see, I have in the middle of cast right now, this map. I'm going to cover us over for just a moment. And if you guys look, hold on a second. If you guys look at the middle, roughly look above where it says the Sword Coast there. If you look right where Sword is and you go directly to the northeast, so basically diagonally up and to the right, you will find Daggerford. And Daggerford is there, and as you head over to the east of that, you'll see that I beg your pardon, southwest, you'll see Lizard Marsh. So where our friends are right now is they are right in this, let's see if I can get this even higher. I want it even larger. Larger still. There we go.
There we go.
So you guys can now see Lizard Marsh right in the center of your screen right there. That's where they are right now. And so they are basically, they left Daggerford. They're trying to find their way through the Lizard Marsh. And to just sort of quickly summarize, these guys watched the hanging of a Red Wizard of Thay who was accused of trying to basically do terrible things, steal, kill, do horrible things to people. And he was caught trying to rob from this noble's house. He was hung, and then shortly thereafter, you got news that the Baroness Wynn had her hold, Crom's Hold, had been attacked by a dragon, and a black dragon. And so Istival, the paladin, the retired paladin who lives in that land, basically enlisted your aid and said he needed your help. And you guys headed off to find the Baroness. When you got there, you found that the lizard folk had been driven off, or rather, I should say, the dragon had been sent off on the basis of a payment of tribute, which was an altar, a coral altar, which the dragon specifically requested. And as soon as he left, a bunch of lizard folk attacked the keep, which normally they don't do. So Istival asked you to go in, find the dragon's lair, and see if you can find that altar, because the original attack for which the Red Wizard was hung involved another altar, a stained glass altar was smashed, and so he thinks there's a connection. So he's asked these guys to go to the dragon's lair and find that altar. So last night at the end of the session, they started going into the marsh. They encountered a tree, which almost bested Cade. And then they ended up having a battle with two lizard men. They successfully did that, and they were so tired and exhausted, they turned around and bravely ran straight back to Crom's Hold, where they had come from. And yes, they were diseased as well. The disease was cured by Istival, and as we pick up the adventure, they are going to head back into the swamp the following morning. So that's the summary. So, gentlemen, anything before we get started?
I do like how they give us food and they're like, "Get your ass back out there."
A little lunch and then back out in the swamp. Arv, I had just a general question about the adventure. Just really quickly, this is something I'm going to set up for later. We're going to be probably using Daggerfell as a base of operations for a while, right?
Daggerford will be there for a while, yes.
Thank you. I mean, we'll be there for a while, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, because I'm going to start kind of keeping an eye out on that kid and his old man dad that I ran into last
yes,
session.
Sarvin.
So,
yes, Sarvin. We all remember Sarvin. Yes,
ongoing thing. So
Sarvin,
not the
yeah, not the same guy.
Not the little different. No, the teenager, the guy who was part of the militia.
Oh, the young guy. Yes. The young guy and the old guy.
Him.
Yes, that's true.
Him, exactly.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, if the other kid pops up, him too, because
Yes.
Okay. That's it. That's all I have.
What is up, by the way, Viz87, Wasabi, hello, Missy, and Snake, and I already said hi to Noxious. Okay, good to see everyone. All right, so let us get underway. All right, you guys head back out into the swamp.
No, wait. Did we take a day? Because I'm spellless right now, which is probably not one of the best ideas.
No, remember that we talked about this last night. You don't get the spells back.
He's saying he wants to wait until he gets the spells
That's
back.
what I said.
You want to rest overnight?
Yeah.
Go back out with nothing, though?
Yeah, he can't. Look, he's the only healer. What's his name? Icarus, whatever his name is, can't make us go out. We think we go out when kind of we're ready to go out, and having our cleric not have any magic healing.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
I second that.
All right.
For what it's worth, I have my spells left, but because, again, I did bugger all. But yeah,
can you heal us?
we can rest.
He can put you guys to sleep so you can get some rest.
Yeah.
I can really help with that whole sleeping thing.
I mean, if we need to talk to Istivus and explain the situation, then I will be happy to do that. But I agree. Our cleric, no offense.
Please say we have to go to him and explain, like, our heal tank is broken. We need our heal tank refilled.
I need rest.
Probably have Domdor. I should probably have Domdor do it. Is how I'm going to do that because he'll probably soldier to soldier and all that nonsense. The news will probably come better from him. So that's what I'm going to say. Domdor, why don't you go tell him we're not going out until tomorrow morning.
All right.
That's how it's up.
Fair enough. You're going to go break the news to Istival, who is all...
Yeah. We should also talk to him about the disease itself because it could affect Daggerford, and we should notify both them and even Waterdeep. Waterdeep should know.
Yeah, actually, well, you guys did have a discussion about that with him already, where you talked about some of that part of it, but the rest of it certainly. All right, that's fine. So you guys are able to do that, and that we don't have to go, I don't think, through the resting that evening unless anyone has anything in particular that they want to set up and do.
Sleep. That's of it.
Although
that's about it.
All right, before we take our nappy poo, I have 3. Do you want me to keep going with the sleep and burning hands, or should I grab magic miracle instead of burning hands, or magic miracle? Magic missile. I'm gonna chug.
Yeah, I'd say grab that for sure.
Yeah, because that's actually like a fire and forget spell, whereas burning hands is fire, as we found out in the other game, is fire all over everyone else.
It's fire, and I forgot.
Yeah.
That is why I spent like the entire last round of combat trying to like position to burn.
Yes. And thank you for the foresight.
Killed them.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. So I think that's a much better idea.
All right, I will ready up magic missile.
Okay. And then the other thing is that Istival mentions to you as you guys slumber. The next morning he mentions that time is somewhat of the essence because they don't know when the next attack is going to happen. And the fact that the lizard folk attacked once means they can attack again, and that the dragon has some sort of larger purpose. So he kind of nods in your general direction and says, Godspeed and, all good to you, and makes it kind of clear that he expects that you will continue forward now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Over breakfast.
He says standing by the gate, looking at it suggestively.
Getting ready to, slam it with one hand. No, he doesn't do that.
Hold on. I'm checking out spells before I
sure, no problem.
Here. I might switch something up here.
I'll be right
Here's
back.
your hat. What's your hurry? Yeah, exactly. That's not going to do anything. No, that's not going to help in a swamp too much. I guess that's not a big deal. Okay. I will wait to get caltrops from somewhere else.
Will there be lizard wizard? Oh, man. It'll be lizard wizard in your gizzard.
Yeah,
it is a beta, and the books are not for sale, Templar. This is not officially released until I think August is their plan. This one that we're playing is from a exclusive that was at Gen Con last year, and so this is actually a slightly earlier version of the rules. I did the beta test. I was one of the beta testers for them, so I have packets and stuff like that with some of the new rules. But I wanted to sort of keep things simple, so they are using characters which they have tweaked and adjusted. And as you can see from the way Foom has adjusted it, it can definitely be adjusted a significant amount. So,
right.
So that's doable.
Okay, I'm taking healing word instead of bless.
Welcome in, MMO. Good to see you, man. Healing word and what else? I'm sorry.
Cure wounds or whatever, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just switching out bless.
Gotcha.
So you have 2 cure wounds now.
Yep. Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. All right.
There we go. Okay.
All right. So now we're just waiting for Inam. In the meantime, we can introduce you to Inno Chair, who's the real power behind Inam's throne.
Mm-hmm.
We got any Inno Chairs? There he is. So The true measure of Innominatus is through his inno chair. Now he's back.
Yeah, he actually has a bunch of connectors at the back, so when he sits down, he actually connects with the chair, and the chair speaks.
It's like if you took Tony Stark's nuclear or whatever it is that he has out of his chest, and he's like, this is,
Yeah,
he can only be away from his chair for so long.
Really is.
He's not even here and can totally hear that. Not know that we're here. All right, so you set off into the swamp. Oh, haven't gotten the spells. You set off into the swamp. For the first hour or so, you do not encounter a whole lot. And as I say, it's the same kind of slog that you guys were in before. Another hour passes. And it takes about another 5 hours or so, because, again, you're sort of slogging your way through.
We still have our guide, right? What's her name?
Yes, Mention is still there, and you are following her. She is sort of leading you, and now it's a very circuitous path. I mean, it's definitely not just straight ahead, but she keeps assuring you that she has to go this direction because you don't want to be caught, she says, in the middle of a sinkhole. I've been there, and it's not a pretty sight.
No.
It's not a pretty sight at all. And so she kind of follows along, and then she's continuing for a while, and then about 5 hours into the journey, you are moving along, and you notice you come to an area where there's sort of a flat area of water, which is not seems to be undisturbed by trees or tufts or anything else. This is the first relatively clear body of water that you folks have encountered since you've been in the swamp. And it seems a little odd to you. It's not totally clear as to why that's the case, but it seems strange. And when you get to it, it's pretty long around. I mean, it would take you a while to go around it in either direction. And there's an area where Mention says you could probably ford it. But she says, I don't know, though. It's dangerous to ford in a swamp. But she said, otherwise, we're going to lose a lot more time going around either side. So, I don't know.
Oregon Trail all over again.
It's Oregon Trail. Exactly. And you guys hear, by the way, there's you hear frogs.
It's 3 feet.
There's like definitely frogs croaking in the pond and everything, and wherever you right in front of you. So, but
so wait. Machen, is that her name?
Mention, yes.
Mention, yeah. So this wasn't here last time you came out here. Is that what I'm hearing, or it was here?
No, it's been here, but normally I've been able to go in a different direction. But with all of you, it's not so easy. And I've forded this area before, but it's it may not be fun. It might not be fun, especially for the little one. And she looks over your head, Cade.
Yeah.
I'd like
How
to.
does she know how deep it is if she's forded it?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Only a few feet, I would say. It's probably the kind of thing where it's pretty consistent, though. There's no sinkhole down there that I know of.
Great.
I'd like to approach the area where the drop-off happens and try and test it with my quarterstaff, see exactly how deep it is.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that, or
nope.
is it just...
So you reach out. So you head over to the side, and you put your quarterstaff down, and it probably sinks a good, probably about almost halfway, which is about on the quarterstaff, the quarterstaff's about 6 feet, roughly 5.5, 6 feet. So it definitely is about 3 feet. That's about 3 feet of water, which is what she had said you'd be dealing with.
Okay.
So it seems like that. Now that's only at that one spot. I mean, obviously you have to go into the water to test it further.
Yeah.
But that's what you're looking at.
Great.
So what say you? And it's broad, so I mean, you guys could go all together, like the five of you.
Can we see to the other side of the?
Not from where you are, no, because of the fog is still there and everything else. You can see that there's no trees or any obvious shapes looming out of the darkness, no big rocks or anything like that. But you don't see onto the other side. You have to kind of go further into it. There's the same general fog and cloudiness that occupies the region.
If only we had someone here who could light up a rock.
I was gonna say I cast light on a no, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you could, and that's the thing, you could cast light, but it's not an issue of darkness, it's an issue of fog. If you've ever driven in a car at night and you have your high beams on, the high beams just reflect back against you, so it's not all that useful. It's during the day that you're doing this. You guys left about 9 or 10 in the morning, so you're now, the light is not a problem.
Okay. Does she know how long it'll take to ford through?
I would say if we make good time, and if you don't, dawdle along back there like a bunch of school children, we should be able to get over here in about, maybe 10, 15 minutes or so. It should be fine. I don't even think it'll really bother our packs.
And how long will it be to go around?
If we were going to go around, and you look, and it looks like both sides is a pretty steep. If you go around, it's probably going to take another couple of hours. I don't even know how far down this extends, but you can see for yourself. And she kind of points, and it's true that all the way down to you've been moving in a roughly southwesterly direction. So if you look basically to your left and to your right, the pool or pond or area of water, wherever it is, extends pretty far in both directions. So. You know, and
right.
Everything seems to be quiet except for the croaking of frogs that I mentioned.
And our view said we've been traveling for about 5 hours before hitting this obstacle.
Correct. That is correct.
So we left in the morning, say around daybreak. It's probably now 11 o'clock.
Well, no, I said you left about 8 or 9. So you were
that's
probably
fine. Okay.
You're about 2 or 3.
If we go around, it'll probably be nighttime by the time we get there.
And you do not want to be in a swamp at night.
No, we do not.
Yeah, it's well.
I hear night swamps are delightful.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I vote. We should put this to a vote. I think that's probably the most democratic way. What do you think?
Sounds fine.
Vote.
Go ahead and vote
Yep.
whilst
I
I'm
vote we go through.
Same.
Yeah. Seconded or thirded.
I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say, call it, a gut feeling. I don't like the idea of going through it. That I have nothing else to base it on other than I have a bad feeling about it.
Is it a thing of you not having enough to drink today?
I was about to say, are you
That
sure
is
that's not
true.
just indigestion from last night or something?
I haven't drank anything.
He's
God.
been traveling for 5 hours. He's
Here,
getting sober.
actually,
I don't trust any of his advice if it's not like reeking
See,
of
that's
alcohol.
that's what I'm thinking. So I'm passing the flask. Don't drink it all. Just take a nip and pass it back. Dead serious about this because it's good shit. That's why it's not boar piss or whatever the hell you had yesterday.
Hog
And if you
piss.
try it, it's good whiskey. But don't drink it all.
So how far exactly is this the body of water, river, whatever?
I'm sorry. Did you say how far?
Yeah, like if we were to cross it, how much distance are we looking at?
I was about to say, if
Yeah,
you're talking about
does
like
she know? She
our
might know.
distance to it, I just stuck my staff in it, so it's right here.
Yeah, I mean, she
Stuck
says.
your- what?
I mean, you can reverse it back. I mean, she says if it takes about 15, if she's thinking it's going to take about 10, 15 minutes to get across, if your guys' usual speed, if you're able to move at about half speed, if you can travel about, what did I say, about a half a mile in an hour.
Yeah.
So if you're able to travel half a mile in an hour, and a quarter of that would be, what, 1/8 of a mile? I guess if I've got that calculated right. So it'd be about 1/8 of a mile across.
Okay.
Right, after a couple of sips, I guess I decide we can.
After a couple of
go-
sips.
Hey, we go through. We'll go through. It's fine. I don't even know what
There
I'm
you
doing.
go. And the water's perfectly. It's still. There's no.
That's correct.
No insect, no fish, no frogs
Doesn't
croaking.
seem
And
to-
you said frogs.
There
but
are
they're
frogs
on the
croaking,
side.
definitely for sure,
Okay.
but it doesn't seem to be any movement in the water. I mean, it's not like a mirror, but I mean, it's not.
No.
It's not,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't seem
when
to be-
fish come up, they make a move. If a monster comes up, it kind of makes motion. That's
correct.
The whole point.
Correct. At the moment, there is
All right.
not. That's right.
I'm gonna throw a sinkable rock, like a semi-heavy one,
Excuse me.
as far as I can, and
Okay.
see if there's any response or.
Okay.
anything like that.
So you haul back and you throw a rock and it's ooh, boop, and lands in the center, and there's this ripple. And again, the only thing you hear is that the croaking might intensify slightly. Maybe you hit a frog in the head. But
You
otherwise,
salted the frog.
You
you salted a frog. But no,
I
I
probably
mean,
hit
exactly.
something.
yeah, exactly. But otherwise, no, you don't hear anything else. It's relatively quiet around here.
I did have to. I kind of am looking at the halfling here. I'm wondering if are you going to need help through this?
Well, okay. First of all, no offense, Dom Dor, but we got a halfling and a dwarf. So if it's
That
up to my
is-
chest, it's up to
yeah.
his chest. But would I like a platform to shoot from? Xeno? Yes. Yes, I would.
He holds you up
I
in his
don't know, it depends
shield.
on how- yeah, that'd work. I mean, I'm not complaining.
I mean, I legitimately, if something's going for you, I can just lift my arm up with the shield and block it. So
Yeah, but then that leaves me unable to attack. It depends on how deep it gets, really. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to this, no. And I was going to suggest we maybe rope ourselves together for this just in case, because if something hits one of us, then it wouldn't, like, carry them away.
I do
And,
have
you know,
some rope.
So do I. So I was thinking that might be a good idea. And yeah, it's not going to be fun for either of us. I don't, it was bad enough with the damn lizardmen. I'm not really looking forward to this. That's for sure. So, but it's the quickest way, so we might as well just, get to it, as far as I'm concerned.
All right. So have you guys? So you decided you're going to make it? You're going to head across?
And I think we should put the lightest person in front so it's easy to pull him out in case anybody's bad.
I'm not exactly the smallest guy here.
Cade,
yeah.
Hey, Cade.
I'm gonna cut like my accrued quarterstaff for myself because I want to test going ahead. So I'm just gonna cut.
We could make one person go ahead and tie the rope.
Well, it actually makes sense to tie the rope to me and have me go ahead because I'm the lightest. That makes sense. No, I can't argue.
I love that you're gonna be like our little trap monkey.
Yeah,
it's the canary in the coal mine every time.
Can I give him a couple javelins to use as stilts or something?
That'd be pretty funny.
I hand off my backpack to whoever wants to carry it because that's not going to help me here. So, put my dagger in my teeth and then sword in one hand.
I just don't know how heavy we're going with this, but if I could hold it, but I don't know what weight you have with that kind of jazz there. But if we're just going with it, then I can hold your backpack. I got it.
It's probably got 20 pounds. It's more food, to be quite honest. So. Yeah. So it's not heavy. It's not terribly heavy. It's not going to kill you. So
So traveling through this, would it be classified as swimming, or would it be?
No.
Probably depending on who you are.
Right. I mean, at the moment, yeah. No. I mean, at the moment, right. It's basically would be the equivalent of extremely difficult terrain in the old 4E system. You're sort of slogging your way through.
And we're still not going to go fast. I'll tell everyone that right now.
Right.
So
especially those of you who are wearing armor and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'm not going to be cruising through this either because I want to make sure that it's a safe bottom and everything.
Yep.
So my Jesus feet spell so I can just skip across this.
Okay, exactly. So then the order. Let me clear this drawing here. So the order, as I understand it, and let me also get rid of. Okay, go away center.
Who's holding the rope, by the way?
That's a good question. Probably all of a sudden, nobody's.
Probably I can hold it.
It's going to be either you or Zeno, one of the two.
Yeah, I was going to say
one of the because you guys can brace yourselves. You're stout. You have armor. You're heavy. That's what I need.
Yeah. More strength.
Too, so in case... Exactly.
Okay, so are you guys going 1 by 1 or 2 by 2? How are you going across?
Yeah, the rest of the order's up to you guys. So.
Probably.
I figure I'll be about 20 feet out from the group.
Okay.
I think for now we're just gonna send our trap monkey in, and then we'll figure that out as we go.
All right.
See what happens to him first.
So this is John. He's in front of the rest of you, and then the rest of you are going basically in one line behind him, like one vertical line behind him.
Where's the rum gone?
There's nothing. Thanks, monkey. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
So,
just throw him in.
So what do you guys think?
I resent the idea of halfling tossing. Thank you very much. Yeah, me 20 feet out, rope tied.
And then tied to, are you guys doing it
around my waist. Just around my waist. And then someone's just going to hold on to it.
We've got it around his neck.
Okay, I'm assuming, so Zynal, are you the one with the rope?
Yeah, I'll be
okay, so I'm going to put you here in the middle. And then, and you said 20 feet out? Damn it. How do I erase?
I just use the freehand and just use the white color.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I've been using.
You also have 2 letters on the board. You can just clear it.
No, I won't exist then.
Oh, wait. You can actually select it. Oh, wait, I can't.
Random question. Casting time, swift? What is that compared to instant or one action?
It means instant. It casts. It doesn't require an action to cast.
It's a swift action is an instant action. You can only do 1 swift action around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't do 5 swift actions.
What's up, Lennox?
Very top left. See the arrow?
Yeah.
Select move.
Yeah.
Then highlight what you want to delete. You'll see a box around it. And hit delete.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Awesome. All right. Cool. All right. So there is right. So there's Lennox.
You took out the grid too.
I know. That's all right.
That's because of the white.
Okay, so there's John, about 20 feet ahead of you. So are the rest of you in line with Lennox? And is it do you want Sod to be in front, up, one? Where do you want everybody else to be?
One would think Sod should take up the rear in case he needs to drag.
I got your message, Ramir, and
that
yeah,
is true.
some player tokens are going to be cool at some point. I don't think I want those right now because I don't want to play with figuring out how to use all of them, but at some point that would be nice. Maybe at the break or something. I was going to respond to you, but thanks. Yeah, I don't want to keep freehanding everything forever. Okay, so what now? I'm sorry, Wasad, you said where? Where's Domer?
I'd be second back from the rear, so in front of Zynal.
In front of Zynal. Okay, like in this area that I have my... Oh, you can't see my cursor.
Actually, Dom, you have a
like there?
missile weapon, don't you?
Should be able to ping if you hold down Shift or Alt or something.
Yeah, I just had the
plus-
wrong window. So you want to be there? Where I'm...
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right, there's Sod. Okay, Foom,
Perfect.
where are you?
Perfect. Good.
I would say really like right on the other side of Sod.
So like to his left or to his right? Or it can't be to his right, so to his left?
Right here-ish.
Oh, you mean like opposite him?
Oh, opposite. Okay. Got it. All right. And then, let's see. And then, Innominatus, by which I mean actually,
Solio.
Damn it, Solio. Yes. Solio, where are you?
How exactly are you? Like, I'm confused on why you guys are on the other side of the line. Are you all holding on to the line together? Is that what we're doing here? Or are we?
No, but they'll certainly be ready to grab it in case for some
Yeah,
reason.
that's my
Linux lets
idea
go.
with Sod here.
He's
yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
being he's being our bait at the moment.
Okay. And then,
Thanks for putting it that way.
Yeah, that works too.
So
I mean,
do you
we-
guys
we
want
got
me
a
holding on
flank
to the rope too, or do you want me to just sort of like hanging off to the back behind you guys? What's the plan here?
I don't know. You
Or
probably
are we,
just
like,
get
all
behind
holding-
Lanix? To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll probably just be
I
right
like
back.
the flankers on either side just to be safe. Actually, I really like that idea. It's a good idea. It's a solid idea.
so
I'll be
what-
behind
for it.
Linux and I'll
Thank you.
keep an
That's
eye-
what happens when you have a couple sips of whiskey. Boom.
See?
So you're gonna be behind.
Head clears, feeling
Yeah,
better.
but-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thanks.
right.
I like behind us in case there's an ambush. I can blast asleep or something. Oh my god.
So what about behind us?
So you guys are like, so you're gonna put them. That's so cool. Thank you for telling me that.
No,
That
that's
makes
the
it so much
plan,
easier.
Commander. He's got a rope around him. He'll be okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically put
like back here.
like where you
Right
just
there,
put the
right
little
there.
okay, like right behind him then.
Yeah, like I said, kind of watching the rear.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Good.
In case someone
Good.
pops
I like
out
how
there.
anyone coming in right now would think we were doing like some bizarre demonic ritual. Il es Juffa, Il es Juffa, holy Il es Juffa. Okay. So you know what? Speaking of that, damn it, I knew there was something missing. I'm like, why is it so quiet? I need a freaking little soundtrack today, and I know just what to do to get it.
Cool. That's neat.
I didn't notice. Really.
Wow.
Well, it's not on. It's not using Roll20, but it is going to be on cast. So
I didn't notice.
Wait,
Because
wow.
I'm
How did,
white, I can't do it. So I'm
Fisk, you broke your toe. Holy shit, man.
Whoa,
how
do you
are,
do
hey, wait,
that?
wait. How are people doing that? How are people doing the whole distance thing?
on the top left, there's a ruler in the line of tools. Use that ruler.
Oh,
Oh no shit.
Oh, look at
So
that.
we can actually
fancy.
use it for distances too.
wow. That is kick-ass. That is,
Well, Arv hasn't set the distance.
hey, it's
I'm
20
winning.
feet.
I'm winning.
I think it's
I'm
doing
winning.
it correct. I think it's doing it correctly because it's 5 feet per square, which is what I was hoping for. So I think that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I've been
read it.
handling it anyway.
I haven't been
Like,
zooming. I need to zoom in. I can't read it. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, fine.
That's really cool.
Okay. And Chad, is that too loud or can everyone?
Okay.
So Chad, is that okay?
See?
Let's draw a pentagram.
You're right.
you can always tell that we're like 5 and we just discovered something else.
Ooh,
Pretty
look.
much.
Pretty. Yeah.
Okay.
5. It's too much
and what-
credit, but
Sounds good. Exactly. Okay. So
Yeah,
let's
actually,
so let's
can
do
you
it
do
up.
that?
So
And I'm sorry, but just a quick solution, like type out the name, and can't you just move the name?
Yeah,
I,
we
I
can.
could. Well, like eventually, what I'm going to do for the
Just
next
curious, just
time,
curious.
what I'm going to do the next time is Ramir, I think, is going to send along, which is very nice of him, some player tokens that I can move around. Now, one thing I want to caution: we want to be careful not to make this into tactical 4th edition, which is where we
Right.
start. Which so I don't want to overdo this. This is
Right.
just to give a sense of the order, but let's not start.
Yeah.
I want to make this more theater of the mind than tactical map business. So let's not overdo that because otherwise it's
I'm
a
down
pain
with
in the
that.
ass and it slows down the game. So, but this is fine just to give you a sense of where things are. So, all right. Now you guys
And
are moving forward.
Can I
Yes.
also get Mation to go along the rope with?
Yes,
just
yes, that is
behind?
correct.
It only really matters in senses of like
just behind
Lennox shooting
just behind Kate,
arrows or me trying to line up spells.
I think Mation
exactly.
goes second because she's in lighter armor and she has knowledge of this area and it.
So you want her right
help.
behind Cade, like on line with Foam, say, like for example here.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the rope. Well, following along the rope.
Yeah, she's not tied to the rope, right?
Arv on the other side of. Well, actually, I thought she's gonna back me up. That's fine. That's probably a good
she can hold onto the rope as well while following along.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, sure.
Outstanding. All right, so on we go. So you guys set off across, and you still hear the the frogs are croaking away, and everything seems to be fine. You get in about, let's say, 5 minutes. The water has dipped a little bit, occasionally making you slightly nervous, Cade, but nothing that's kind of gone up to your chin. And you're about halfway through, so you're about maybe 7.5, 8 minutes of this allegedly 15-minute journey, and you think you can maybe just start to make out the bank on the other side. You can't tell if it's that or if it's just sort of another solid area. And then you start hearing the croaking is starting to get a little bit louder. And I would like you to make, please, an intelligence check for me.
Yeah, I like these checks.
Cade first.
Okay.
Croaking getting louder. Interesting. Okay. Badoom. Big 8. So no.
Big 8. Yeah, you don't know.
What
I mean, you think you might actually see you see kind of what looks like a tiny little frog kind of float past you in the water. So it may just have been that. That you were dealing with.
What about Mation? Does she knows anything?
No, she seems to be just sort of staring straight ahead, like holding onto the rope. She seems to be kind of gazing in both directions, and once she actually looks over her shoulder and, nods to you as everything seems to be fine. Another couple of minutes pass, and now you seem to be past the halfway point, and now there's definitely something solid that you can see looming up ahead of you. I mean, it's still some minutes away,
good.
but at least you can kind of see it. It looks like it might be the other side. And at that point, I'm going to give everybody a chance to make an intelligence check here.
Does that mean me too is make another one, Arv?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's better.
I like
18.
8s.
They're popular.
I got a 2.
17.
Your booze is kicking in there.
Yeah, whiskey's hitting you pretty hard, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Guys, am I in
pretty.
a swimming pool?
Oh, nice. Welcome.
Fing's floating on his back, just kind of paddling along.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's see. So who do we have? So who do we have with
Oh
numbers?
God, I also got it. I got
5. Yeah.
I got
a
seven-
2.
I got
a
17.
5 total.
+3.
So let's see. So Domdor's got a 17. And who got over, like, say 10, just to start with?
Cade, 18.
18.
Who didn't completely suck? Anybody?
Domdor got a 17, right? Okay. So for both Cade and Domdor, you guys, you hear this croaking again, and it sounds a little bit sort of deeper than you might have expected. That is to say, it's not sort of like, you've heard bullfrogs, you've heard that before, but this one's a little bit like, it's a little bit deeper than you might expect. It seems a little odd to you, and there definitely it seems to be a little louder than it was previous, and it's not really clear to you as to why, but they're definitely it seems to be sort of out of place. Mention doesn't seem to notice anything, and your compatriots don't seem to be having a problem, but Cade and Domdor, you guys definitely notice that there's something strange about these sounds. It doesn't sound like your typical frog would sound.
Crap, Dom, you know what this is, right? Slod. The demon frogs of the underworld. No, I'm kidding. Okay. I'm
trying to think.
well. See, player character versus character knowledge. Player knowledge versus character knowledge. But I can't.
Yeah.
Is it louder, Arv? Is it something louder and deeper? As in, like, from a bigger creature? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It sounds like you can't. If what you're asking is whether it's more like frog creatures or frogs, or is it bigger frogs, you can't really tell.
Is it the same one frog noise?
It's the same noise, but it seems to have taken on a different tenor. If that makes sense, different tone.
Okay.
This is going to be a really weird, specific question, but it's kind of important.
Okay.
So, and I don't know how to describe this, but in still ponds, they get kind of like a lot of algae and stuff in them.
Yes.
But frogs like to peep out, so you can see their eyes if you look for them. Do I see any small eyes or bigger eyes looking at the from nearby because if something's going to attack me, it's going to watch me first, and then when it judges the time is right to leap on me. So
for that, I would like you to make, please, an intelligence check, just you.
God, it means there is.
No, it means he's actually looking for something, so a check has to be made.
Big ol' 6.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you definitely look out over the water, but you don't see anything noticeable. You know, they're in places now. As I said, this is relatively clear for what you've encountered so far in the swamp.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, there definitely might be a few little places where algae might be lingering, and this is not like pristine reservoir water or something like that.
I can't wait until
for
level
sure,
20 and I can just cast sleep every like 20 feet, so I can make sure they don't run into.
You just sleep, everybody. Sleep. I hate to tell you, level 20, it's not going to affect anybody. So,
this is pretty much muddy. There's no we're not like there's not like any rocks underfoot or anything. It's pretty much just all mud and dirt. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes. No tuffets, no like places with solid ground. It's just pretty much a straight up clear area. High glob. All right. So
I don't care. Hang on. We're not moving yet.
Yeah, sure.
I held up my fist. And I'm going to take out a silver piece because the only thing I can throw that I don't want to waste.
Do you want to explain to everyone why you stopped? Because they're all kind of like.
Oh well, yeah. Actually, that's true. Since no one else had noticed, I put up my hand.
Well, I've noticed.
Domdor noticed.
Right.
Domdor noticed.
Yeah, and it's like, and I say pretty much. Does anyone else hear that different kind of croaking tone?
Yeah, there's something
Now that he has
strange.
alerted us to it, can we listen closer and try again?
Well, yes, but I need you to be specific. What are you listening, or like what? What are
I'm
you
trying to. He just mentioned the croaking sound, so I would be listening to try to hear.
Okay.
That and see if I agree with him or not.
All right, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me then, please.
Alrighty.
I'm not going to throw one of dice.
And before they are the frogs, yeah, exactly, Gleb.
Plot twist.
You're kidding me. Again. Wow.
Well,
The exact same roll.
Before you heard the following croaking sound. Now you listen and you hear. So pretty much are like, yep, sounds like croaking to me.
All right. Yep,
So anyways, Arb, I dig out a silver piece and just send it winging out ahead of us into the water just to see if it draws any attention.
Boop. And then there's silence, and then a ripple, and then silence except for.
Okay.
Can I ask Mation if she's ever heard of a creature like that? If it's just normal frogs for her, because she knows the area.
Stand in the middle of this water. Just
I call out to her and ask that.
No.
Oh well, so she looks back and she says, "Well, there's all kinds of things that can jump out and attack you in a swamp, but nothing that I've encountered so far that would be like this. Normally, of course, I'm not walking through one of these ponds. I try to go around it, except, time is precious. We don't have time to just keep wandering around the side. But yes, we should have our eyes open. Something could come out at any chance. Why, do you hear something?"
Yes,
So the same
croaking
thing, yeah.
is strange. It's getting
Different.
deeper and it's different.
Unnatural.
Yeah, it's very unnatural.
Really?
I think I can ask. Can I ask Fumicus? Sorry, Fing. I said Fumicus. Fing to prepare for a possible ranged battle if there is anything that's going to attack Cade.
Probably good to inform all
and
the
also,
mages.
I know.
I shall ready a javelin.
Okay. And so when she looks at you and she says, "Well, I don't know what you," and then she says, wait. And she holds up her hand and she kind of looks around and she looks over you.
Uh-huh.
And then she looks down at the water.
Do have my sword out,
goes-
by the way. I said from the beginning. Just letting you know.
And then her eyes widen a little bit and she says, "Where the," and then all of a sudden the water around you erupts. Now, what I'm going to ask everyone to do at this point is I'm going to ask all of you to make a check to see whether you are surprised by this. I'm going to give a plus on this to Domdor and to Cade because they were already a little bit suspicious of what was going on. For the rest of you, particularly for those of you who just rolled a 5. No, I'm just kidding.
A 2 that turned into a 5.
That turned into a 5. For the rest of you, you're going to be just doing this at a sort of basic level of surprise. So the way to do this is you're going to be doing an intelligence check first of all. So let's make an intelligence check, everybody. And you guys, for Domdor and for Cade, you're going to be getting +2 added to that roll. The rest of you, in addition to whatever your normal mods are.
Yep.
So for the rest of us,
Nice.
our normal modifier.
Oh,
not like-
Nice.
20! Bam! 22.
Okay.
Nice.
You are critically aware of everything.
Yeah.
I unfortunately
got
rolled a 9.
I
Okay.
got a 6.
Okay.
I got a 14
about-
and turned into a 17.
Okay. So what
You guys get
happens
maintenance
is,
as well.
leaping out of the water, you see 4 creatures that sort of leap out, and at first it's kind of a blur. But the 2 of you who were not surprised, I believe it was 2, Fing and Domdor. For Fing and Domdor, who were not surprised, I'm sorry, 3 of you, Solel too. For Fing, Solel, and Domdor, you guys see this picture, and let me just pull this out for you. Let me just show you what this is. Not that.
Cade's out in front. at least someone's there with you, Cade.
This is much easier than what I was going to do. Okay. Right, so you guys see this. No, not Sakoden. So you don't see anything.
Stream
There's-
today.
I see nothing. Okay.
I see a bunch of letters.
It looks like some kind of chant. El Siege.
You guys are all hysterical. No, okay, let's see. There we go. Okay,
Alphabetical
you guys
creatures
see
of the
this.
swamp. Sorry. Wait for it.
There it is. You guys see these creatures. They are roughly humanoid in shape, but they have smooth, mottled olive green skin. And you see, as I said, 4 of them, and those are 4 ones that you see. They have these broad, flat heads with these wide mouths and bulbous eyes. And as you look at them, you can see they're sort of glaring at you and croaking in a language that none of you have ever heard before. But they're brop, brop, brop. It is definitely an intelligent kind of croak because they're obviously communicating to each other in some fashion. Now, for the 2 of you who were surprised, I'm going to ask you to make dexterity checks to avoid from falling backwards into the water in shock as they erupted around you. So for the 2 of you who were surprised, which is Cade and Zynal, if you guys could roll dexterity checks, please.
Okay.
Hey, a stat that I actually have points in.
So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Frogs.
It is
Yeah,
Murloc.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
They all have
exactly.
different weapons. There's 4 of them.
No,
Oh,
TMNT still works. Teenage Mutant Ninja
Goodness,
Toads.
these
Oh wait.
Ninja Toad's awesome.
Hold on. I just
That's
remembered.
amazing.
Gotta start
Ninja
remembering
Toads.
this. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so Zynal got a 7.
There we go. I got a 18, my friend.
What did you roll a 1d6 for?
Because hold on.
Can I roll it?
Halfling. Wait, no. Damn it. Expertise. When I make a dexterity check, I roll my expertise and add the number rolled to the check.
Cool. All right.
I forgot that all last game.
All right.
Damn it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good for you. So
Yep.
you do avoid falling backwards. Zynal, however, is not so lucky. So you hear a rather undignified squawk and a splash as someone falls
That'll
back into the
totally
water.
get my arm.
What
Um,
about Mace?
And unfortunately, as you fall backwards, I'm going to have to ask you to make a strength check, Cade, to avoid being dragged backwards into the water with him since he was holding the rope. So I need you to make a strength check to try to keep from falling backwards.
Can I make a
So
lore
he's
check?
like,
Which one
ah,
do you like?
whoa, like this.
Yeah, good point. Son of a. That's. Okay,
And then I will
that is
then I will give you guys
-1.
one chance to take a lore check, and then we're going to roll initiative on this point.
Oh crap.
Actually, I'm not even going to give you a chance to do that.
One.
After this, you're going to have to
thank
roll
God.
Oh, you're
initiative. then
fine.
you
You're
can
fine.
decide.
You're good.
18.
18, yes. So you're like,
-1.
so you
Yeah.
managed to avoid. However, it's still around your waist, so you're going to have to,
Right.
figure out a way to deal with it. And partly because when he fell backwards, he tightened it a little bit. So you're going to have to unlock it.
You are a little stuck.
I like how John's
Yeah.
like our conquer leaf in all of these fights.
They are battle toads. Yeah, no. All right. So
Oh my
with
God,
that,
battle toads.
gentlemen, let us roll some initiative.
Now here's where it's gonna suck.
Initiative.
I love my initiative. It's the best.
That's decent. That's decent.
You plop.
Ah,
We know where
Where's my-
3.
Oh, Dom.
After that great roll of
Yeah.
7.
You were not
Really?
surprised, but you also were not reacting. Are you
Mother-
sure?
Yeah.
It's
get
the
it.
highest so far. Oh my God.
What did you die?
Like, oh.
Oh wow!
Crap.
You guys are like, I expected that, and then you freeze for 5 minutes. You're like, I
Yeah,
saw that was
exactly.
happening.
I'm over here
Like-
falling on my ass, almost pulling the halfling over,
See,
and I
it's
can't even get on my feet. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Is it just me or is the water in front of me getting a little warmer for some reason?
I, I don't know what's happening.
The
All
battle's
right.
over. We find Xeno drowned under his armor, like he never got back.
No freaking joke, man. It's like so ridiculous. I was sitting here, I was the good Samaritan for this kid, and I can't even wade through some friggin' swamp and get ambushed. Right?
You are gonna die. You hear some kid saying in the background.
Just like the kids said. Damn it.
I knew it was going to happen. Okay, hold on one
Funny
second.
story. Little Sarvin. Have we got a story to tell you about Xeno?
Oh, yeah, let's not even.
I cannot believe that I'm going first with the 13. That's hilarious. I mean, apart from the enemy.
So
Okay. Now let me get the rolls from people. So Solio, you had an 8. Is that right?
yes.
Okay.
And can I get them marked on the map at your earliest convenience?
Yes, although as I say, I want us to avoid. Yes, but I'm getting a little nervous about making this too much of a tactical map thing, I want to, because
I simply
Well,
need
for me, and I think with me too, do I keep the javelin out? Do I?
yeah,
is it
no, I'll
close
give you a
range?
yes, I'll give you a basic range, but then after that we don't have to keep going back and forth on that because you
Right,
guys are
right.
this is not like a distance. They're right on top of you, so okay.
it's simply about
that's fine.
maneuvering and all that
That's
fun
fine.
stuff.
Lennox,
said
you had a
there's
3,
4 of
right?
them. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And
wait,
Sod, you had what?
You said they're around us. But...
3.
They are around you. I'll explain that in a minute. I just want to see.
Oh, okay.
Sod, you had a 3,
3.
and Foom had a
also
7.
Don't forget about me.
And Machin I will get in a second, but first of all, Cade, what did you have?
13. I can't believe I'm going first in the party.
Let's see.
Ah.
I'm getting some kickback on the Skype again, I think, John.
Yeah.
Right, hang on.
All right, let me arrange your initiative here.
At least we know how to fix that.
Yeah.
How's that?
Oh God,
oh,
never
worse.
mind.
Worse.
Get unbooked. There it is.
I'm not sure that the music from Suikoden is exactly fitting the exact mood. It's like, that's each time it gets progressively worse.
Arigato?
He sounds like the guy from the Overlord DLC.
Oh yeah.
Domdor and Lennox,
Oh
what
my
are your
God, please.
what are your dexterities, Domdor and Lennox?
I've got
12.
14.
How about...
It's different,
No.
but still bad.
Wow.
You're a different form of robot.
Okay, let's see.
I've just been getting just awful rolls so far.
That's fine. These things always even out.
No, they don't. Don't lie to us. Don't give us false hope.
They always even out, and if they don't, you won't know because you'll be gone. So
Way to just give those inspiring words that, you know.
don't worry,
I feel-
guys. If
feel so
it'll-
encouraged.
It'll all be okay at the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. So okay, and last one. All right.
I'm gonna start rolling my next character.
What was your dex? You said Domdor.
12.
What's your modifier? Just +1.
Yeah, +1.
I
Excellent.
think
Okay.
13 plus 2. And...
All right. So is John back with us? No, I saw a Skype
Not,
thing pop
no,
up.
not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, let me wait till he gets back on to do it.
13 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm Shinobi again.
Yeah, Pav, I'm using that dice roller as we speak, actually, to do my own rolls, because there's some rolls that I can make public and some that I can't for obvious reasons, so...
You should have physical dice because it just sounds so we can hear it and be like, oh shit.
That's true, I should totally do that. I should. I have tons of them
You just
downstairs.
randomly roll just
Yeah.
to scare us as well. Like,
right.
you can do that.
They
You
just be
hold
like,
that
"Oh, I'm
to
sorry, I
go.
lumped them." You know.
Oh, I see that, actually, we've got, Inam has been replaced by Shinobi, and that's, I think, because John got knocked out of the chat.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't mess with it. Whenever he comes back, it'll work out well.
Okay, let's see.
Now?
Yes, now you're fine.
There
Yay!
Wow.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
wait for a bit though. Where are these bastards yet?
Oh, yes. So let's see. So we have... Let me put them actually in blue.
It's a blue bullywog.
And let's see. This one is right here. And then there's one here. Whoops, sorry about that horrible drawing.
Oh, I thought they jumped at Cade. I was
Nope,
confused.
no, they jumped all around you.
Oh,
That's
they
why
jumped.
all of you guys got that intelligence check. These guys
That's why it helps.
these guys are very stealthy. Very, very stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that I've done that,
Leonardo Donatello.
Yeah, yes.
I can't.
Definitely not.
Hey, can't get it to. Whatever. I tried.
Well, you guys, they were saying it was either that or Murlocs. You underestimated their technological prowess. That's funny. Okay, so the first one to go, the first one who is quick to act is this dude who jumped up next to Cade. And letting out a croaking, he brings down, and you notice that they're carrying, as you can see there, they've got kind of these short spears, basically, that they've got. So he actually drives with one hand, you notice, and you see that it seems as if there's almost they're almost not restricted by the water at all. You know, they seem to be completely at ease. They're moving through it almost as if normal people would move through land, which you suspect is, from your knowledge of combat, is probably not going to be great for you guys, in the sense that you are
of course not.
at a disadvantage. Okay.
Indeed.
So, first of all, the good news is, though, the first one, despite this, misses terribly. And as what what he does is he tries to basically stab down at you. Cade, you're able to dance out of the way, but as you're dancing out of the way, he reaches down to bite you.
Ah!
What's with the biting?
everything's
Yeah, I was about to say, what's
everything
kind
is
of
biting
bite?
and chewing
Oh!
and taking a piece out of me.
Ow.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
He really, really bites.
Of
Okay.
course.
So let's see.
With the bigger damage item, yes.
The monsters have hit more than we have. That's
Look on the bright side. You're gonna have amazing scars to show off at some bars for movies.
Yeah, I lived through it.
And now you notice that the bite burns.
You know,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
This bite. The good news is that this bite does not burn. The bad news is that he took a big chunk out of your backside. You take 6 points of damage there.
Man.
It was a big old bite, but it does not burn, and it does not seem to be like the other ones were. These are not.
It does, however, hurt
diseased.
like hell.
Yeah,
That does
it is
take-
really hurt though.
Yeah,
You
this is my
may
points
feel
gone.
a light pinch.
Yeah, this might sting a bit. Yes. Okay, and then having done that, he actually steps back slightly. I'm so happy I can do this now. Oh my god, he steps back slightly.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, dude. He steps back like this, and he takes his little notification with him. Maybe. Possibly. Yes. There we go.
So he actually like retreated-ish in a way?
Sort of.
You can actually like make a square and highlight an area.
Yeah, I just realized I could do that. Yeah, that was me being dumb. I'll figure that out next time. Anyway, so yes, so he moves back basically, backs up and seems to be prepared for what happens next. Now, Mention is the next one to go, and she is not surprised by their arrival. With a cry, she turns around, whirls behind her, and aims her battle axe at the creature straight behind her.
Crap. Wait, actually I can move up. Okay.
She was a badass for us last time. Let's see how she fares.
Yeah, that's a definite hit. Let's just see 1 second here. As I get.
I just want to know what the halfling's gonna do. He's kind of stuck.
Well, if she hit that one, I can clear out that side. But I'm not, and I don't have my potion anymore because I drank it last time.
Okay. So she definitely takes a big chunk out of it, and it gives a croaking cry, roar, roar, and she's like, "There's more where that came from, lizard." So she seems to be enjoying herself.
Okay.
So that leads us on to, and she stays basically right there.
Good.
And that
Perfect.
leads us to Cade.
Excellent. Okay, since the rope is holding me, I can't get the B4, which is fine. Move me between Foom and Murid, or whatever her name is, and I want to use my sneak attack on B2.
Okay.
And you're gonna still stay tied the whole time.
Oh yeah, I might as well. It might take time
Now
to cut the rope.
you're going to use your sneak attack based on. You're going to hold the sneak attack, is what you're trying to do.
Nope. I'm moving into it. I can attack it right now. I just need to be attacking a creature which has another hostile creature to it within 5 feet, which is her, and it's all good.
And then you're able to do a sneak attack on it?
Yep.
Okay. And you don't need to have entered stealth before that moment because...
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It
All
does
right.
not. According to these rules, just once a turn.
Basically,
there it
it's
is.
playing like the thing's still focused on her.
'Kay.
so.
Exactly right. So,
All right.
rock
Hold on a
and
second.
hopefully.
No.
roll.
All right, there we go.
Unfortunately, I missed terribly with a 6. Unless that hits, which I seriously doubt.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, well, it's worth a try.
Oh my god, what? I feel like...
So yeah,
from-
just put
What?
me right in between them.
Huh?
You have get rid of the white because that's what's in the way. So you erase something there with the white. Just get rid of
How do I get rid of it, though?
it. You just select it
I
and
just
hit
move it. I
delete.
just move it. I see, yeah.
You just hit select.
Ooh,
Select it and
I've
hit
cloned. Great.
I selected it. Sorry. Select it and do what with it?
Hit delete on your keyboard.
Oh. Oh, look at that.
Fancy that.
Fancy that. Okay. Oh my god, I just want to move it. Okay, there we go.
I'd just delete it and then make another one.
No, I
Yeah,
got
that's
it,
what I
got
was
it.
thinking.
I got
There
it,
he
I
goes. There,
it,
he's got
okay,
it. He's
sorry.
got rocking.
This is why I didn't want to do the tactical maps. one
Well-
of many reasons. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, so yeah, sadly you miss. Okay, now let's see. The third guy gets an opportunity. Actually, I'm sorry. The second guy gets an opportunity, the one that was just hit. He seems to be very interested in Mention, who just hit him. So, issuing a croaking cry, he stabs out with his spear. Like so.
No, there. The rope is only 20 feet long.
That, however, is a miss. So he does not do it, but he attempts to then reach in and bite her.
Oh, well, let's see what happens there. Come on, natural 20. Oh, wait, that's our guy. No.
I mean, no. Let's see. That, however, is going to hit.
Yeah.
And let us see what we do with it. Seems to take a decent chunk out of her side, but she doesn't seem to be too bothered by it. She gives out a little yell of pain, and then she looks angrily at it. You'll pay for that, toad. She looks at it, and the thing seems to, croak even more angrily. It might be a mortal insult for one of these things to be called a toad. You have no idea. Okay.
I'm a frog. How dare you?
Right after that, the third one moves, and it decides to attack the creature which is helpless down next to it, and that would be, of course, Zinal. So he's going to attack, and he's going to attack at a bonus, which you guys don't know, but what the bonus is. Oh, almost was on 19.
I saw that 19. I was like,
Yep.
no.
Okay, so he misses with his spear. Now we'll see what happens when he bites.
Yeah, that's what they've been really scoring with, unfortunately.
And the bite does succeed in. Oh, actually, what's your AC?
It's
Zinal?
8. I don't think I have my shield out, so it actually be 16.
I'm pretty confident you certainly don't have your shield in the defensive position at this point.
Yeah, so it would be 16.
Okay, so it hits you pretty solidly. And it does damage. Following damage is... Okay, kind of just a glance. Does 3 points of damage.
Okay.
So it doesn't... And then as it does that, it gives a croaking cry, and suddenly you notice... If I can do this...
Oh, crap.
And you?
12 more.
Suddenly 30 more damage.
Yeah.
It disappears. And takes Lennox. No, it doesn't. That was just me doing that wrong.
What? Oh my god, it's a mage, it's a spellcasting bot.
Well, no, it doesn't disappear like that. You think what happened was it basically just dove below the surface of the water.
Oh.
Yeah. Lovely.
That's what just happened.
Right.
Right
okay.
near my junk.
Okay. Fing, you just come back to consciousness in time to see what the hell's going on here. And you have this thought of something about like Jaws going through your head or something like that. But there's definitely some stuff going on. Yep.
Right, so this is me.
Okay. Yes, you.
Okay.
You are the F.
We got 2 people over here. It worked before. I'm gonna try chuckling a javelin over at B4.
Okay.
I'm just gonna laugh at him.
Now I want you to be aware that as you do that, you are running the risk of, because you've got a guy right in melee range of you, B2. You do run the risk of him taking a swing at you, basically an attack of opportunity as you're throwing a ranged weapon at something else. So you could try to, like back off one, like disengage 5 feet and then chuck it at B4. That's fine. But
Yeah,
if
that
you
works.
try to do it from where you are,
Because that's it, right? I can't do like a spell and an attack. Each one of those is an action, right?
correct. But you could back up
But
one and
can
do a
move
spell,
and
or-
then chuck
right.
it. Yeah, so move me back 1 spot, like directly back.
Okay.
And I couldn't like do 2 spells in a round, right? And like
Right.
not move.
No, you can't do a double action, no. So you're
Yep.
just going straight back, right?
Yep.
Like that, okay. All right, and then...
It's actually kind of cool, like doing the run back, you know?
like, okay, and then you're going to throw it. Now, you are going to be doing it at a slight disadvantage because you've also got Mention in front of you. Cade's not a problem, but Mention is normal size. So you're going to have to be a little more careful, so you're going to get a -1 penalty to hit, but otherwise, it's, as normal.
That still gives me a plus
Don't
2. So.
critically miss, please.
Yeah.
Please don't critically miss.
Right in the back of the head.
Friendly fire isn't.
Things like hold very, very still.
I have
Yeah,
two
hold on. Yeah,
javelins,
don't.
one for each of you.
This is why I lined up in the back.
You're not the one that was supposed to catch the javelin.
Yeah.
16.
Ooh.
And that's with the modifiers and everything.
Yep.
It was a natural 14.
That will hit.
Nice.
Does
Get
hit.
the javelin.
Javelin slinging cleric. I've
Yep.
never seen this combo, but
This
it's.
is awesome.
I have no complaints. I have no complaints. Yeah.
I kind of love your character, dude.
Thank you. I'm pretty in love with him. It's different. He feels like mine.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that's right. I hit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Huh? What?
That's what it
He just looks at it. He goes, "All right, good job."
And what is that again?
Take that, you.
For javelin, it's 1d6.
I got it. Plus 2 on that.
Whoa!
Biggest I can
You
do.
out.
Bam.
8.
Wow.
Ow.
Did I murder one?
No, but he's pretty messed up. He's like, "Roar." And then the other ones, you hear all the rest of them go, "Roar," and then they all look at you.
That was the translation. That was translation. Wow.
Yeah. They say drunken master. No, they don't do that. Okay. All right. Looks good. Zynal, you are in some water, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it takes an action to get off my ass.
It's not gonna take an action, but it will take your move to sort of scramble to your feet.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna just ask. I am a fighter. Would I be able to at least pull out like a sword while
Yes,
I'm
but
getting
not
up?
your but not your shield in defensive position. But you can get up to your feet and you can pull out your sword. Yes.
Okay. Actually, I take that back. It'd be the javelin because I need the extra reach because I'm going to stab in the general direction where that guy was before
Okay.
he disappeared.
All right.
Try and just take a blind shot at him.
Okay. Which square are you going to like? What are you going to aim at?
I mean, last place I saw him was pretty much to my left.
So that's where you're going to stab down.
Yeah, just kind of take a blind shot at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. Because you're kind of stabbing in nowhere, I'm going to give you a -3 on this. Just because you're sort of stabbing into the water.
If you take a toe of mine, I will put you to sleep.
You're not. Let's see. And
It could happen.
Guys, there's something down here. It's squishy and it's making a loud noise, and it's like, ow, 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 ow.
Okay, so actually, I did a +2 still.
Oof.
Ooh.
Nice.
What natural?
Wow.
20. Nice.
Wow. How about you? Okay, what's your max on that?
For damage,
Yes.
or for the javelin, it's a 1d6 +3, so 79.
Okay.
I like
Well-
how, like, even if the guy was away, he suddenly back and got hit.
Yeah. So you strike home, and actually you feel something in bed, and it feels a little bit like something is tugging. Like so you got it in there, and it's tugging at you essentially. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to make a strength check here.
I think I need to start moving to javelin.
Got a big one,
That
laddies.
seems to be the
Oh,
weapon of choice.
It had more reach. I mean, am I really going to use my
Next
sword?
time,
to
I'm just going to replace my quarterstaff with a javelin.
Yes.
Javelins have
Exactly.
limitations too, by the way.
Hey,
Like for one
yeah.
thing, they run out if you throw them too far.
I don't see any so far. So.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I 16 in total.
Okay, so you actually are able to grab and pull, and suddenly you pull up like you were spearing, like spearfishing. You pull out of the water this creature, and it's one of these creatures that you see just kind of hanging on the end of it, and it's going, and it does the thing where like it does the little thing in Fellowship of the Ring movie where the guy like pulls himself onto the sword so he can yell at you. So he like pulls himself onto the javelin so he can be like, like basically croak in your face. And
Nice.
yeah, but
breath mint,
he's now emerged, and he is in fact,
Impaled, which is cool.
Yeah, it's like stabbed my javelin there.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's what happens when you critically hit a creature.
So
Yes.
Arvid,
That was
it's
a
pretty
blind
much
shot too. That was
a
complete.
20 does just maximum damage.
Yes.
It's a crit.
Oh, that's cool. No, that's cool. That's good. That's great. It's just nice and easy. So bam, you just automatically strike. Cool.
There he is.
No,
Okay.
like, double damage or anything like that.
Not double damage, but it's maximum damage automatic, and of course it automatically hits. Okay. So that brings us to Domdor. Domdor, you're just kind of like, what the hell? What happened in the last 15 seconds of my life?
Everywhere.
Last 6 seconds, what happened in my life?
So I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack the one that's right next to me, not the one that was pulled up by.
Excuse me, guys.
You don't want to go after the guys fishing,
Sorry.
spear fishing.
Dom, actually, you should probably go after B1 because
That's what I think is what he's
Wait a minute.
That's what he's doing.
I mean,
Wait a minute. Hold on,
No, no.
guys.
So basically, dropping the rope.
So where are
pull
we
out
at
the
in the
axe.
initiative order right now?
You
We
are
just started
towards
a
the
new
bottom. No, you haven't started a new
Because-
round because Domdor hasn't gone yet.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I was asking because I did nothing, and I
Yes, you
thought I
did.
rolled the 8. No.
Yes, you did. You went already.
I didn't do anything, bud.
No, he didn't. I don't
Wait,
recall.
Inam?
I never
Yeah.
did anything.
Inam hasn't done anything. He's right.
he
I've
hasn't
been
done-
sitting here watching all this so far.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
that.
I rolled
he
an
has
8.
not. He has not done anything.
He should have gone before I did.
That was why I specifically asked, like, during Foom's turn. I was like, so how many, like, could I cast
I
twice
could
and
have
not move?
sworn. I could have sworn that. Okay, I get. All right, my fault then. All right, so sorry. Yes, then I missed that order. I don't understand
No,
what
you
that
don't.
happened.
So we
Okay,
can't-
so go ahead, Solil. You'll go first. I'll put you back in the right order next time. My fault. I could sworn there was something that you did or acted that I missed. My bad.
Okay, so let me try and figure this out then. Lanix has not stabbed.
right? Or...
according to the proper order, that guy disappeared, and I have not attacked him yet.
So you haven't even stood up yet.
No, I'm
Well-
still on my ass. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. So you definitely would not see B3 to attack.
Yeah,
basically.
he's not.
I don't think I'd be going trying to like stumble through the muck trying to get him up.
Yeah.
But okay. Are any of the other guys injured to this point? Like to my turn?
Yes.
My
the,
like I can tell that they're hurt.
yeah.
Sorry,
4
That's
got
okay.
hit with the javelin. B2 got hit by what's her name?
Yeah, well, four was not injured yet because technically Foom is going. Fing goes after Solil, so 4 was not injured, but 4 was not injured yet. 2 was injured though, definitely. 2 was
And-
injured by mention. And,
By your turn, Fing actually should be right here. That's where Fing should actually be where the circle is.
Yeah.
Because he stepped back one.
Right.
Okay.
So we're going back in time. All right.
Yeah, we're doing that now. I'm going to hit the injured one. You said was 2.
Correct. Yep.
So Fing is not in my line of sight then.
That
He
is right.
currently
Yeah,
stuck.
he should
Right.
be right here.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him. And is magic missile something that can hit a party member anyway, or is it just like?
It's usually pretty well targeted. I mean, it's you know, it pretty much goes unerringly to its target most of the
Right.
time. You
Alright.
do need to have line of sight, but you do. So
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
choose actually multiple targets with it. There's actually 3 darts, if I remember correctly, and you can actually.
Well, not
choose
at
where
first
they go.
level. I don't think it's first level.
No, it is first level. I get 3 darts.
what's
And
up,
I
up in the air?
Crap.
from wherever I want. That's why it's
Yeah.
a nice.
Wow.
Uh,
really
cool.
powerful.
So how
Damn.
injured would you say he is? Because that will determine whether or not I'm going to be sending multiple darts different directions and stuff.
He looks fairly hurt. I mean, not like he's gonna fall over, but he looks fairly hurt.
But like, it wouldn't take much to knock him down.
He looks fairly hurt. I can't tell you more.
Okay, okay.
That's as much as you're gonna get in a combat with Swamp.
Gotcha. Okay, then so the guy B3, he is underwater right now, correct? The one that's
Yes.
right next to me.
Yes, correct. And he's
Okay.
currently underwater and you can't see him.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to throw a dart at B2, and the other 2 at B1.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like do a quick little swing with my staff and spray some darts out. So
Okay.
that means these are the hits,
And
right?
you can do multiple targets with those right? I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
you
yes,
do.
you can.
Yeah,
I just looked it up.
here-
I just
Okay,
So it is.
that's fine.
You
I
can
believe you.
create 3 darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice within range that you can see. Which
Okay,
is
that's
100
fine.
feet.
That's
Um,
fine. Okay.
Okay. Yep. So, do you want me to roll individually or just all at once?
I believe you roll each one individually as a to hit.
Okay.
So let's roll for the one you're throwing at B2 first of all.
To hit.
And it should say in the spell.
whoa. It's unerringly. He doesn't have to roll
Yeah.
anything.
No. I don't have to roll anything. Each dart hits a creature of your choice.
Unerringly strike their target. Fire, boom, done. There's no roll.
It goes
it's-
right to him. So
All right.
It's
Is
good
there
to go.
damage? This is like the 6th version of magic missile they've had. I just want you all to
it
know.
really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll get these out then.
Is there a saving throw against any of that, or is it just flat out it's gonna hit?
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
hit.
hit. There's no dodging.
Yeah,
It's
1d4
zip,
plus
boom.
1 force damage.
All right.
Was there ever one where you had to roll to hit?
Yes. The first part of 4th edition had Magic Missile as one that you had to roll to hit.
Oh, just another reason why 4th edition is crap.
Yeah.
All right, so this is for B2.
But at the time, they also made it so you could cast as many magic missiles you want, so they were trying to adjust it. Okay, so that was 3 total, I believe.
That one went to B2, and then do you want me to just hit
Looks
2
pretty messed up.
B4s or?
And then yeah, that's fine. You can do that because you're sending them both at the same one, right? B4.
Yes.
Yep, that's fine.
Wait, are there
That
no
was B2. Then the next ones are going to B1.
What, Lennox?
Are there no saving throws in this?
No.
I just
well, they're not
noticed
saving throws on the
Well,
magic
there
missiles.
are. Not
There are,
Not for magic missile. Not for magic missile.
Oh, but there are saving throws. I just realized, like on the player card, there's.
And
Oh, yeah.
just to be
There's no
clear
saving
before I
throw
roll this,
stats.
guys.
Well, it's more of your like strength check, dex, con stuff, I think now, isn't it?
Go ahead, Em. Go ahead, Em.
If I'm not
There
mistaken.
is save. There is
the
a
guy
save
at the top up there by
Oh, B1. I'm sorry, not B4. B1.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Mhm.
So these are going to him.
Okay.
Rolling now.
Okay. And
How?
So
Nice.
3 and a 4. Nice.
Nice.
Wasn't that 2d4 plus 2? Just tack another
yes.
one on. Yeah,
Yeah,
so actually
tack
7
another one
points
onto
total.
that.
Yep,
Forgot
yeah.
to add to change the plus or plus.
okay, that kind of messes them up. None of them are dead. Nobody is dead, but they're up at this point.
Yeah, they're hurting.
Yeah, they're all pretty messed up. Okay, make sure you mark off that spell for the day. Okay, and then you are moving somewhere. Are you going to try to move anywhere, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm gonna take a step or two. I'm gonna head over to.
And be aware, just before you do that, be aware that there is something around your feet.
That that can attack if I move. Is that what you're
That
trying
you
to-
don't know, but I'm just letting you know that there is
Yeah,
something down
saw
there.
that.
I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. All right.
I feel comfy here.
This is a good place. Okay. So I apologize for the ex post facto. Now Fing would have gone. He did what he did. Zynol did what he did. Now we're up to Domdor. Apologies. Go ahead, Domdor.
Yep. Pretty much smacking B1.
Okay.
And here we go.
So whoosh whoosh stab stab.
15.
Hey, Thorg. What's up, Thorg?
20.
There you go, Dom.
20.
Nice.
Hey, Trace.
You have a +5. God damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is the fighter.
He mightily swings his
Yeah, the
axe.
fighters have
Okay,
a
go
nice-
ahead and roll your damage. That was on B1, you said, right?
Correct. Oh, max damage. 15.
Wow.
Wow.
I think he's a goner.
You annihilate him and his family.
His
Hits
kid
it so
back
hard,
at home.
his children
felt
felt
a
this.
his cousin is like, what the heck? What happened? Yeah, he dropped solidly, and all of them are like, "Roar."
Okay, Domber, next time you're going first.
Yeah, that was okay. So now,
That's how it should have gone the previous battle, guys. I just want to let you know.
Wait, there are saving throws.
okay.
There are not on that particular spell that we're talking.
All right, so that takes care of that. Okay, and you guys will all be happy to know that that was the next creature to go. So he starts his turn by
Nice.
dying, and that brings us up to the top of the round. Okay.
I'm glad I thought about my turn then.
Yes. Okay, so this creature, now it's got a lot of things that it could do, but the B4 actually, angrily croaking, is going to move up and charge directly at Sod. And it runs directly at you. And as it's running, it's sort of croaking this battle cry, and then it leaps in the air, sort of like, 300 or Troy style,
Like Death
like
from
Brad
Above.
Pitt does the jump that,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like tries to stab the javelin down into you.
Wow. Okay.
Brr, brr, it says.
You killed my hatchling brother, one of 10,000.
Yes. I have known him since he was in the egg. No. Let's see. So that is
My AC 16.
yeah, that is not going to hit, even with all the awesome stuff that led up to it. But then he brings around in one smooth motion and attempts to bite you, the way that we've heard before.
Here's what you got to worry about.
And let's see. What did you say it was?
16.
Yeah, and I should say it's not a javelin, it's a spear, by the way. If I said javelin, I apologize. He had a
sure.
spear. So you said 16, so that is going to hit. And these bites just do not miss. Okay.
Indeed.
At least they're not diseased, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
But wait,
that is gonna
wait,
do-
Arf says I forgot.
Okay, but I forgot it was. No, I'm just kidding. 4 points of damage.
All right.
Yeah, exactly, Trace. You atomize him with your axe, pretty much. You just hits him and it just explodes in like red,
Giblets.
Yeah, just giblets everywhere.
Yep, giblets everywhere.
Okay. All right. So that takes care of that. Let's see. Next up is Mention, who's feeling good about herself apparently, as she swings her battle axe towards B2. And she goes, huzzah! And then she swings it down. And wham!
Holy
Freaking-
crap! Although that's fine. If she takes him out, I don't have to. I have no complaints about that. Crikey.
All right, it's good you have no complaints because she just wiped him out.
Hey, that's
without
all
too much
good. That's all good.
difficulty.
That's all good. And actually, I have a plan. I have a cunning plan.
So he vanishes as well. And let's see here.
As in dies, not
As
just
he
disappears.
dies.
Okay.
As he vanishes below the water and you never see him
Yeah.
again. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, that is not the case.
It does the
Okay.
good. He falls into the water and then like the blood just falls.
Yeah, you
flows
just,
out.
you just see
Bloop,
blood
bloop,
bubbling
bloop,
up.
red,
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Got that out of the corner of my eye.
So let's see. That takes care of that. And now, Cade, you are up.
Yes, I draw my other sword. Turn around and strike B4 twice.
Okay.
All right, so I got to do one. Is this ka-chunk?
So you're gonna close
Yep.
to within range of him. Okay.
Exactly, and then I don't get. Wait a minute. What is it? I don't get the damage bonus. I think it is. Wait, what is it right here? Yeah, I'll get the damage.
Yeah, you only
bonus.
get sneak attack on your main hand.
No. This is this. I know. It's not that. Don't worry. Oh, natural 20.
Oh.
I think he's dead.
Wow.
I do 8 plus 6 is 10. Plus, I'll roll a d6 if you really want me to.
Well, go ahead, just for fun.
Yeah, just for grins. Plus 3 and 16 points. I
So
have
he
11.
also explodes into red blood, just everywhere. Right, exactly. And then you just like the red
Literally.
rain. You do the flash dance thing where you lean back and like blood is just pouring.
Yeah,
down.
pretty much. Once
Just when
again,
there's
It was
nothing.
a crotch shot. It was a
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Well,
crotch shots.
I
Yeah.
can't give you a giblet on a crotch shot. It's just not the way it works.
Oh,
Like,
come on.
You don't.
All right,
You
I'll-
instead he just
Shoot
like
me.
he really really hurts a lot and goes over and dies.
All right, fine.
Okay, now the last one is looking actually fairly nervous at this point.
Well, he does have a javelin through his
Yeah.
chest, stomach.
Yes.
And it's hoisted out like frog legs. I mean, I
And
know
so
it's
he
better
goes, "Rrrr," and then he turns around and comically tries to run away.
Wait.
So he basically tries to dive into the water. Now, for all of you who are going to go, wait a minute, yes, because he turns around and literally tries to dive into the water, 3 of you will get an attack of opportunity on him. So
Even
we'll start with.
Can you attack of opportunity with a spell?
You can attack of opportunity not with a spell, but you can attack with your staff. So you can try to beat him over the head with your staff as he goes. So Sod, you can attack him, and I mean,
do
sorry,
my attack.
Domdor.
One second. Isn't he still
19.
I'm sorry.
That's 24,
Isn't he still
24.
steward to my javelin? How is he? Gonna
Oh
turn
yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, he'll make a strength
Yeah.
check. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, but that's fine. He'll make a strength check opposed to yours to see if he can pull it out of your hand. Go ahead, Sod.
24 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that will hit. This may not even be relevant, Lennox. We may not
Yeah,
even
I
get there.
mean, by the time you're like, oh, I was all ready. Nice shot. Dom.
11 damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
geez,
so
that's-
he
yeah.
turns to go, and you basically like take him off the kebab with your axe, just
Yeah.
and he
he
falls to the ground, and he
Dom,
sinks
you got a
into the
little mess on
swamp.
your javelin.
He sinks
Yeah, I
into the
was gonna
swamp,
say.
and there's this sort of eerie silence.
Do I even still need a roll at this point?
No, he's very dead.
Okay.
And he sinks, and as he sinks into the water, you hear in the distance one loud, ominous, and then an eerie silence.
Well, that's always a good sign.
We need to move to draw
All that's
land.
left is the javelin.
Dom, you're taking point.
So
I'm
he's gonna
dead
go
serious about that.
Plow through right
well,
now.
wait.
Oh, we have
Wait.
the chance.
I need some healing.
Leshrak,
Please.
what he was gonna do was he was going to try to pull himself away and to be able to escape. But as he was doing that and paying no attention to what was around him, Sod got the attack on him anyway, so he didn't actually turn around.
So Fing, if you would be so kind,
Yep,
I'm
I
I'm
am
really
going
hurt.
to
I'm actually
use-
really hurt.
Cure light wounds on
Okay.
Thank you. 'Cause you have like blood pouring out of my back, like. I can't hear you over my bleeding.
That wound there, by the way, that's gotta be helpful.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, really,
Trace, exactly.
Delicious.
No, exactly, Monkey. You hear the very sad sound of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Then I got
so
mad.
2d8 plus 2. Now, do I roll those separately or just at the same time?
If you're just doing it on one person, you roll them at the same time is fine.
It's 2D, then that's at the same time.
You can say at the same time.
D/roll 2D.
Got it.
It's like 2D8. It's
Really amped up the spells. Oh, thank
12.
you.
All right.
Sir. Oh.
There you go, buddy.
I have got to stop taking the lead on these things. This is ridiculous.
Right? Yeah, I don't know why we keep doing that.
You should probably let the human fighter or the other fighter.
I told Domdor he can go first. You fall over too much. So,
I just love that
don't
your
know.
character has like the most pronounced Napoleon complex I've ever seen. No, guys, I can fight like a big boy.
Hey, I can. So first of all, it ain't bull if it's true. So
Okay. So first of all, you guys get from that encounter, each of you get 40 experience, by the way. So 40 experience. And otherwise, there's not much. I mean, on the ones that you didn't atomize, the ones there are carrying. They wear a kind of leather armor on their torsos, and they have these sort of crude shields and the spears I've already mentioned. But Mention sort of shakes her head and she says, she's like, I didn't expect bullywugs to do this sort of thing. This isn't the way they normally act.
All crazy and killing people?
Well, they're evil, but they normally don't come out of an attack like this unless they think they've got easy prey.
I can't help but feel that normally act can't be very relevant after the lizard attack.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe.
Yeah, nothing
She
is
sort of
natural with
nods.
this swamp of evil, but we should get moving after the
random
big
question.
thing.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I,
more focused on getting the hell out of this swamp before we think about all this, guys.
Yeah.
Can I find my javelin, or is that gone?
The javelin seems to be down. You're welcome to try to swim below the surface of the water and find it if you like. But
So right now that it's because it's quiet now, we just basically make a line, Congo line with rope and go.
Actually, just real quick, wouldn't that body float?
Not their bodies did not float. They sank below the bar surface of water.
Okay.
And you suspect that may have something to do with why they're able to move through the water like we would move through the land. You don't know a whole lot about the physiology of the bullywug, but they do not float, no.
Okay.
Now, it's not very deep water, but the point is you'd be disturbing them. And if you want to try searching for it, you can. Like, that's fine, but you would be disturbing
Just
the water.
leave it, Fing. Leave it. I think we should.
Yeah,
leave it.
I'm good. We can move.
I'm ready.
I'll buy you. I'll buy you one.
That wasn't your
How about
only
this?
one.
I'll buy you one when we get.
No,
That was his lucky javelin.
It was, but whatever.
Here, have a nip to soothe your pangs over losing it. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. It was a tough
Yep.
loss.
Well,
Okay.
Javelin was good to me. I'll tell stories about it.
it was good to all of us. Thank you very much. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
Um, So you guys make your way across to the other side of the pond, more without incident. You notice that there is very little croaking now, if any, which makes you wonder a little bit about, what that was all about. But in any case, so you continue on your way. After another hour or two, you finally are able to find your way off into what seems more like dryish land. I mean, you were out of the pond not very long after this, but you're still kind of slogging your way. And you then notice that things are starting to, you're starting to kind of go up a rise, if you will, like sort of climb up a little bit. And eventually manage to find your way up onto what seems more like dry land. And as you're sort of going around, Mention finally says, this is what I was hoping for. I think I finally managed to get us to where we need to go. And she smiles and kind of points off in the direction and you sort of follow her gesture. Through the fog, you see a crumbled ruin rising from the mire. Through gaps in the moss-covered walls, you see the flicker of small campfires. The roof of the building is caved in. However, someone has draped an enormous net over the ruin. Made of vines, leaves, and reeds, the net forms a protective canopy. Surrounding the ruins are several trees with ropey vines and small ponds covered in bright green algae. Behind the ruin, a sluggish stream erodes the foundation and gathers in a pool. And I'd like you folks to make a wisdom check here, please, for me. So if everybody can make a wisdom check.
Might be
Do I
a
get a
small
bonus
disadvantage here.
for knowing stonework for anything regarding this building?
That's a ruin. I got a 2.
I got a 7.
I got an
It
18.
looks like there might be some moss on it.
Yeah. Hey, good eye.
I got a 2. Fuck me.
So let's see. We got one who got an 18. Thank you. Yeah, my chat did die. Thanks a lot. Again, night chat. All right, let me go with the back. Just give me 1 second to fix that, and then you guys can tell me your rolls in a minute.
Okay.
1 moment.
Pathetic, really, is what it comes down to.
Okay.
We are a very knowledgeable and wise group, I have to say.
I just like it. Like I'm the drunkard and I'm calling all this stuff and throwing javelins through the air and I don't know.
Like you just don't care. Yeah, exactly.
You're the first javelin cleric I've ever seen.
I know, yeah, exactly. Look, we have 2 people who actually use javelins, which is great.
Unfortunately, has lost his favorite javelin.
Yeah.
I'll buy you another favorite javelin. Deal? Come on.
Sounds like
You've done so much work with it.
You did update how many javelins you have.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I did update it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was taking a look real quick.
you may want to update it in the inventory at the bottom.
I'll be right back, guys. I need to go.
I did.
That's
The left column.
Okay, cool.
The left column.
All right, there we go. What was everyone's checks, by the way?
18.
18.
10.
7.
2.
Okay. And 18 was the 18 was modified also thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys take a close look around and sort of try to look into the distance. You see what you can sort of spot, but it seems to be pretty much exactly what you see. You don't hear anything in particular, but definitely there is this ruin, and it's the first sort of building that you've seen since you left Crom's hold. So it certainly seems to stand out from the stuff that you saw before.
Can I use my stonework knowledge to see how long, how any knowledge of how this building was damaged and all that?
You would have to get closer to be able to do that. I mean, you can definitely make some general assumptions about it, though. Definitely, you can tell that a lot of the interior and exterior walls have collapsed. And if they've got a canopy over the side, I mean, that's not like the most awesome roof structure you could ever think of. So presumably that's because, the regular roof itself was not.
So this is a pretty small one-level place, right?
It doesn't. Yeah, it does not seem to be some kind of like massive structure by any means. No.
Actually, I'm going to have everyone quiet down. Can I hear any signs of life or movement or anything from inside? I mean, we just splashed up, so probably not, but I want to give it a shot at least.
Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. Plus my big fat 1. Wow.
That's
a critical failure.
So you actually have gone deaf, and you now hear nothing.
Yep.
You're like, guys, is this
Struck
on?
with tinnitus. Done.
Yeah. Mop.
Yeah.
Mop. Mop. Shaking my head.
All he's hearing is the croaking noise from the bullywugs. I can still hear it.
I hear bullywugs. I know I hear bullywugs.
Everywhere bullywugs.
So can I ask Nation what this place is, if she knows?
She says, I don't know except to say that I know that the dragon must have gone back to a fairly large structure. Now, I don't know if this is big enough to hold a dragon, but it's the first building we've seen, right?
You said you knew a cave. A cave entrance.
No, not a cave. I didn't say that. I said that I had managed to walk along and see an area somewhere in the swamp that was big enough to possibly hold a dragon. And that's the first time that I've gotten close enough to see what it is. Not a cave. I didn't know what it was. A building, a cave, a tree. I just knew that it was not the rest of the swamp.
Okay.
If a dragon truly lives here, there has to be an opening big enough for him to enter.
Yep. Well, the net that you see over the top suggests that there's no roof left. I mean, it's pretty open to the sky.
Can I take a look around for any footprints, paths, footprints? I guess.
Certainly, you can try to do that.
Big
Yes, you can do that.
Footprints, yeah.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check then for me, please.
How did the net get up there?
Great. Plus nothing. Come on, intelligence.
What's up, Garrett?
Oh, god dang it.
You're like, guys.
You're wise.
So Fing looks up at you. He's like, guys, there have been people here just recently. And then you notice that he's actually looking down at Zynel's footprint. It's like, it's right here. Look.
I just
Kind
kind
of circles around, and I keep circling around, and it's actually I'm following.
Yeah, exactly.
Footprints.
Yeah. You do that for 10 minutes. It's like, guys, it's leading us in circles.
I like to do, it's just point at the footprints, like nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
you like that tread, right?
Let's see where this goes. Let's see where he's going to take this.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
So just quickly, the roof on it, it's a makeshift canopy.
Seems
roof.
to be. I mean, you'd have to get closer to determine, but it's definitely not part of the original structure. That you can
it's
definitely be
man-made.
sure.
Keeping our voices low, I'm going to say, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting the hell out of this water.
Yeah, I think we should
carefully.
head down.
Well, now remember, you had actually managed to get out of the water before, so you were on this land that just sort of climbed up on a slight rise. That's how you were able to look for footprints too. So
You're correct.
Yeah.
What? You didn't see the footprints in the water? What the hell's wrong with you? Okay, well then it's
It's like we are here.
Sneak up
Fighters over there.
and take a look, or what?
We can do that if you want. How do you guys want to do it?
Or send the warriors in, charging, weapons drawn, and screaming. And
I think we just go in as a group cautiously.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm up for that.
Is the ground around it stone as well, or is it?
That you mean like down below? You
That's
can't
actually
tell
what
you can't tell what the foundation is from here. You'd have to get up closer to it to see whether it's built
Honestly,
on
Around the
stone or
outside of
solid
the
ground.
building.
Honestly, I'm already walking over there.
Well,
Like,
Männchen reaches as you start to go though. Männchen reaches out and grabs your arm and says, "Wait! Do you see that? You see that?" And she points, and you follow. Go ahead and make Zinal, make another intelligence check for me, but this time do it at +5.
+5. Okay.
Big black scales.
+5.
Oh, sorry.
I got no intelligence. I mean, what? I may have seen it.
Okay.
There you go.
So yes, so as you sort of follow her pointing, you look and you're able to see what looks like some creature stirring. It seems to be kind of short and squat, vaguely humanoid. You can't really point it out too much, but it seems to be something. And she says, "I'll bet anything I know that that's a hork, or a half-orc, one of those half-breeds. Listen, it's possible that they're not hostile. Many of the creatures around here weren't, you know. I mean, maybe they were affected by the same thing everyone else is, but maybe they're not. Anyway, there's something living there."
While she's been talking, I ready my short bow and an arrow.
Okay, I'm readying my
like
mace
to
and
be
shield.
prepared.
Honestly,
a half-orc out
Not
here
shooting,
is
not
gonna
shooting,
be-
just
No,
ready to fire.
her. Honestly, I would say, and you said there is a possibility he might not be hostile.
That's what she says. Yes, that's what Männchen says.
Okay, so I'm like, all right. So I just kind of still want to go.
Also, we've lost Inno. Who seems
Oh
to-
yeah, I noticed we
think-
do have a chair. We had a chair for a little bit, and then he
Now we have a cat. What's up, game?
have a cat. Yeah. I say we go ahead and but I'm still I'm
Hey,
I'm
game.
ready. To
If
just move.
Zinal starts walking
I'm gonna
out,
find out if
I-
he's nice or not.
Morgar,
I would-
the idea is to finish this adventure tonight. Yeah, that's the
Normally,
This
I'd chuck
part
a
of the
javelin
adventure,
at it,
this-
but,
Yeah.
Adventure 1 out of 4.
She says there's a
Oh.
possibility that he might not
It's-
be hostile or he, she, whatever. But
Yeah. I'm not. Look, I'm not filling him full of holes. I'm just saying, just in case he actually does happen to be hostile.
yeah, I'm readying up. I mean, we
that's
haven't
all.
really
Spotted
run
us?
into
Has he
anything too
spotted?
friendly in this swamp so far.
And
so-
let's not look, keep in mind there could be like another 20 of him inside the freaking keep. So let's
I mean,
be cautious.
I will say I have my shield on one arm, but the sword is still sheathed. So
Yeah, well, I'm just holding the bow. It's very easy for me to draw and fire, but it's not like I'm not like holding it like this, you know. No, it's just like down at my side, but ready to be drawn in an instant if necessary. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Mace
All
and
right.
shield ready.
and I guess we should wait for Inam to.
I'm
make
here.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Silly dog decided that she woke up from her nap and decided that she needed an emptying, so she was losing her little mind upstairs. I didn't want to pick up poop, so we had an emergency emptying situation going on. So
Okay.
Okay.
she's good. She's back inside on her pillow, sleeping.
So
Can you reactivate your camera so that you're not a cat?
I did. I thought
Hey.
it was.
you're not here.
Nope.
Oh,
wait,
We got a
why
cat.
Try it again. Hold on.
It looked like you were loading for a little while and then it stopped.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
When
There
did
you
you where
There
did
we
you duck
go.
out?
What's up?
What did you last hear?
You guys were about to roll for something.
That was when we
were rolling
first.
intelligence and stuff, and we spotted a humanoid figure near the keep, something like that. And
Okay.
Maeve, whatever the hell her name is, said it might be a half orc. It might not be hostile, which is interesting. So we don't have to go charge in and kill it.
Okay.
maybe. So that's what we
Definitely
go right now.
definitely gonna be ready for
Actually,
an action.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah. That's. I've got my bow and arrow. out.
What's up, thing?
I'm tempted to like throw a coin in its general direction.
I
and
thought
see
you were
if
going
I
to throw a
can't-
javelin. In
No, no,
its
no,
general
no.
direction.
What if it's hostile?
The solution to every problem is javelin.
Yeah.
Maybe
Honestly,
maybe
like,
try
I-
and get its attention and see how it
I'm
reacts.
ready to just.
Okay.
I'm ready to just walk over there. Like.
I'm fine with walking up, but
All right,
with
all right.
no weapon sheathed.
As
Like,
long as
just like
nobody
no
stops
weapons
me.
sheathed.
Yeah,
If nobody
warriors
stops me, that's what I'm doing.
It's all good. That's
But-
fine. I have no
But
problem.
I'll
You guys-
like sit back and
So
just,
let's go.
like,
I'd
chill.
say like Domdor and myself. Let's take front, and
Sure.
just in case,
Okay.
and people can just
Does
like roll
anyone,
behind
does
us.
anyone speak
Off to-
Orcish here? Does anyone?
I do goblin. That's it.
I do. Yes.
You have Orcish? Okay, you know what? Actually, I kind of want to. Can you come with me?
Yeah, if you go with him, I
Yeah.
think we should. I think we should
But
show
just-
ourselves and just sit back and relax,
Yeah,
so
just-
it doesn't look like we're going to be violent or anything. You know what I mean? Like we just
Yeah.
sit back
Yeah, that's fine.
while
We
Thing
watch
and,
casually, basically.
Sully will go up and
Okay.
sorry, Zion will go up.
Before we do any of that, can I also like, I don't know. Let me check my lures. Where is it?
I mean, if he's
But between forbidden, magical, and planner, do you think I'd have anything in my knowledge banks that might know about orcish culture?
Not necessarily. No. I mean, that's not lore. Is sort of more of a kind of historical thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like think
yeah.
about like how I would approach a conversation with an orc and like not be.
Do any of you speak orc, by the way?
I do.
Okay.
That's why. That's
why. Yeah, that's why I'm taking it with me.
Gotcha. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I
So
mean,
you guys are
you
taking
certainly
front?
know of them. So.
No, of them. Okay. Yep.
All right, so we're all situated.
Hey, Bendix, what's up?
I'm heading
I'm
up there.
dividing my attention between the two going to talk to him and like everywhere else around here.
All right, so I'm literally walking up and I wave and just go "Yo!" really loud.
Okay. So so he does that, and you see you hear this sort of muttering like, and this you see sort of like a stirring, and then you see a couple of very strange looking creatures step out of the sort of front area of where this place is, broken down. And now that it's a little bit closer, you can see that. And actually, is Domdor there, or is Domdor behind them? Domdor
Yeah,
with them? Okay.
well, I'm just a bit back from them,
Okay.
just sitting down,
So
watching what's happening.
So, Domdor, you're able to see here that, like I said, most of the interior and exterior walls have collapsed, but it looks like, from what you can see, that the interior of what looks like now like a manor, it looks like it was a house of some kind, seems to be mostly intact. I mean, there's some cracked stones and stuff like that, and you can't tell too much without getting inside it, but you definitely can tell that it was mostly the outer walls that have been destroyed, and it almost looks as if it's not so much from an attack, but more just from age, just gradually things started to collapse and fall in here. And a couple of strange creatures, as I say, step out, and most specifically, 4 of them step out. And these are, now, the first time you see them, they sort of, you do a double take, because they look to be roughly dwarf in size. But the faces of these creatures are decidedly not dwarves. And you hear Mention go, ugh, as she kind of looks at them, because they are covered in mud and dirt. It looks as if some's been smeared, like what almost looks like, the camouflage eye black deal, you know what I mean? Like underneath that
Are
thing.
they humanoid?
And they're humanoid, yes. They look as if it's possible that you can't tell, but their faces look sort of brutish, maybe almost a little pig-like. And here, I will allow Solil to make a lore check here because of your knowledge of Orcish too, because you know of creatures like this.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a roll, just a straight up lore roll.
Okay.
So it would be an intelligence roll. Wisdom.
It would be wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wisdom. I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and get that in there too then.
They're Gamorrean guards.
There she goes.
Okay.
Yep.
Haha.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You are fairly confident that these are some version of half-orc. And you know for a fact that there have been cases where in raids that orcs have done on other societies, they have used the creatures that they have conquered as breeding stock. If you're guessing properly, this is some combination of orc and dwarf. So if you had to guess, these are like half-orc dwarves.
Wow.
An orf.
Or dork, if you will.
Or dork.
Wait,
Nice.
they're only a half dork. They're only half.
So they come up and they kind of move in this strange, like this. They
So
come
like,
up
what's,
and
Okay, and I have
are we
no idea.
noticing anything with their disposition right now? Do they look?
Yeah, so they look not exactly hostile, but clearly cautious. They're all. all
I
of
would
them-
like to offer one of them a drink of my mead.
Don't you?
Okay.
I want to at
Um,
least establish communication. before we
No,
get-
it's I do
But,
I'd
want
like to hold my hand out, offer him a little bit of my
I'm cautious. Like after we make visual contact with them, and after
this will make it or break it.
my
If they
buddy.
swat it out of my hand or something, it's on. All right,
Yes.
Am I able to notice any dwarvish blood on them?
You can't notice any dwarvish blood on them, no. Although it's hard to tell because they're all covered in mud and dirt.
I mean, in them, like they are part dwarf.
From what yeah, I mean they're definitely the same size and they look like some combination. You think you can maybe see what looks kind of like a beard, maybe, like sort of like just imagine Inam's beard, but on someone much uglier and shorter.
Okay, 'cause I know I know
that's
Soleil
sort
was
of like
able
that.
to tell.
No,
But
I'm joking.
See, you're not mad to think about whether that was an insult. He's like, I don't think that's an insult. It's not, I guess. Okay, so feels wrong somehow. Okay. Anyway, so they come up to you and
whenever I'm being in anywhere, in any of my parts are being compared to a dwarf orc. Yeah, that's kind of.
just the beard, and not
So
even.
I
not
would
even
like
bad.
to calmly approach one and offer to drink of my mead.
Okay, so you do that,
Okay,
and they come up, and so they come up as Fing offers the mead, and they sort of look curiously at him and the mead, and the one goes in guttural common. They look at you and go, "What you want?"
Friend?
Why are you here?
I was
And then one behind says, "Who say yo?"
Okay.
Me? You like
I'm
me?
I'm Zynal, and I'm with a few other adventurers, and we've been traveling these lands, and we just stumbled across here, and was hoping we would find a friendly face.
I would like to tell him in orc that we're just simply travelers going through here,
That
and
seems like
we
a
mean
lot
them no.
for some seemingly not too intelligent creatures.
So the first thing they do
Mean
is,
them
as,
no
as,
harm.
as Zynal says all of that, they go, "What?"
Huh?
And then Soleil tells them what in orc exactly. What did you say, Soleil?
We're travelers coming through here. We mean them no harm. We would like to share our mead with them, indicating Fing, and as a sign of peace.
I'm like smiling, taking a drink, like, me?